Okay, hi everybody. How you doing? Welcome to Thursday, May the 12th from Calgary, Alberta. The last day broadcasting from Calgary, as we are getting ready to go on to the UK tonight. Well, late this afternoon. We have to finish some small packing, couple little errands, and get ourselves to the airport. And they're warning us to get there nice and early. There's logistics in Canada here about airport departures and arrivals and security checks and all kinds of crap. It's unbelievable. It just makes air travel so unpleasant. The airport experience just makes it absolutely unpleasant. They don't seem to want to make it any better. They can't seem to make it better. They can't get their act together. You have provincial agencies, federal agencies, aviation agencies, airlines, and the passengers are just upset about all of it. And we'll get there nice and early. We'll get on our plane and we'll land in London tomorrow morning, London time, and then we'll figure it out. I just can't wait to get there and then deal with what we're dealing with there, because there's a hotel waiting for us, and we'll be fine. Anyway, thank you for joining me this morning. Thank you for those of you hitting the thumbs up button already now, nailing it. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for that. What is going to happen today is the question. What are these markets going to do? We were rather negative about 2 hours ago when I got up. 2.5 hours ago, actually 3.5 hours ago, I got up. We were really negative on the markets, but we had a rally where we almost broke even. And then we've broken down again, and now we seem to be coming on again. I just have a suspicion here. My vibe here is, yeah, there's some bad news, but it's not the end of the world news. Yeah, there's inflation, but it's not 1970s inflation. Yeah, interest rates are higher, but they're not going that high. Yeah, there's issues, but there's not like end of the world issues. Really, just aren't. What I find interesting is talking to various people in various age groups. If you are under 40, yeah, I would say under 40, you have been an adult for, let's give you 20 years of adulthood. And that's kind of being generous because, when you're 20, you're supposedly an adult now. 20 years of adulthood, I will tell you that you've been an adult since 2002. And since 2002, we have not had, other than the 2008 financial meltdown, we have not had a traditional kind of a recession. We have not had a traditional kind of scenario where inflation went nuts, or where interest rates went crazy, or unemployment stayed high for 2-3 years because of bad economic policies, or just rough times, or certain sectors of the economy just not working out. I mean, I remember in the 80s, the 80s were a rough decade. I remember in the 80s, where I am here in Alberta, this is oil country. So it's like Texas, Oklahoma, a lot of agriculture, a lot of oil and gas, a lot of tourism. It's gorgeous here. It's beautiful mountains, foothills, fantastic. But I remember the 80s, and the unemployment rate in this region for 5 straight years was 8 to 15% all the time, like just all the time. And the world was evolving during the 80s as it is now. And we were seeing traditional jobs disappear, being replaced with, machines, computers, foreign call centers, outsourcing. The evolution, the rollover of the old economy from the 40s and the 50s, 60s continued on. And now the economy today is eliminating the economy of the 90s and the 2000s, and we're going into the 2020s and 30s, and that's just the way it is. So we saw and we experienced some real tough times, and oil would go up to $50-$60 a barrel, which was unbelievable back then, and then it would crap out to $10 a barrel, which is just ridiculously unbelievable on the other side. And there were no shock absorbers to take it out, and the local politicians here would be, telling Ottawa to get out of our hair, the federal government, and then they'd be telling us, you got to help us. And it would just back and forth, and the voters are just going, who do we vote for? Who really has our back? And the politicians in Ottawa, the politicians here in this province, in Edmonton, the city politicians, they had no idea what the hell to do. They'd never been through this either. How are they supposed to have the answers to all this changing world out there we're in? Politics is local, business is international, and economics is absolutely international, as you are probably figuring out the more you hang out with this old man here, that what happens overseas in other areas can affect you directly. It can affect perhaps your job or somebody you know. Can affect interest rates, car loans, car dealer inventories. Have you noticed in your hometown how thin your car dealer lots are all over North America? We noticed it. I was just talking to my sister yesterday, and they've ordered a new vehicle. This is the word I've never heard before. They've ordered a vehicle. Ordered. They couldn't find one on a lot. You had to order it, and they had to wait till the fall. They have to wait till this fall to get it. That's unheard of. Those of you, I don't care how old you are, older than me. When I was a kid, I don't remember my father ever having to order a car. They were just on the lot. You'd find something on the lot or someone else's lot that would be to your liking. We've been so spoiled in the last 30, 40 years with everything available whenever we want it, in North America in particular, first world. We can find the fridge we want, we find the stove we want, and if it's not in stock, it's within a week we'll have it. Now we find that we have to order a car, we have to order a stove, we have to order a microwave that fits into our unit in our house and all. This is unheard of. We've never had to do that before. It's always been just in stock. Unbelievable. I remember being in the car business, and I would have a client who'd say to me, I would like to order, a particular model vehicle in a particular color scheme, so many options and so on. And all I had to do with my manager is we would just look up the national or regional inventories of all the dealers around our dealership. If we didn't have that one color, that one version, we'd find a car that would work out, and we'd buy the car from another dealer and then have the car shipped to our dealership 2-3 days, and you got your car. Now you can't even do that. I mean, like I said, this fall is when my sister and her husband will get their new vehicle. What? I can't believe it. It is what it is. That's what's happening. It's a changing world. In any event, do I digress? I don't know. Am I ranting? I don't know. It is what it is. We are off right now 208 points. Pardon me. We're off 208 points on the Dow Jones. That might shrink as we get closer to opening. Usually when we get close to opening, the market really figures out what it wants to do. We're down 34 on the S&P, and we're down 174 on NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is the worst performer. We're down 1.4%. The S&P is down 0.8%, and the Dow's down 0.64%. The interest rates that control a lot of what's going on here, it's been really an entertaining morning here and around the world. The U.S. 10-year right now is 2.83%. This sucker last Friday, Monday, it was 3.1 to 3.2. Now it's 2.8. That's almost a half a percentage point of an interest rate drop in the bond market. Now, the bond market reflects the intentions of the Federal Reserve. If the Federal Reserve wants to raise rates, they can sell bonds into the market that they have an inventory to keep bond prices down and keep yields high. But if they restrict how many bonds they put into the market, there are fewer bonds to trade with, and the prices of the bonds can rise a bit, bringing yields down. And right now the yield is 2.8%, or interest rate, from 3.2. In Germany, the 10-year note there was 1.1 to 1.2% a few days ago. It's now 0.86. also 0.4% drop, but this 4% drop is much greater than the 0.4% drop in New York, in the US rates. Why? Because the difference from 3.2 to 2.8 versus 1.2 to 0.8, that is a bigger percentage drop than from 3.2 to 2.8. That's what I'm getting at. We're talking about a 1/3 reduction in interest rate costs to the German 10-year in like 3 days. This is huge. Again, it's telling me, the old man in Canada that doesn't even have a house to live in, what I am noticing is that investors are beginning to understand and perhaps smell the idea that, yeah, interest rates might be going up, but they're not going to go up as aggressively as we thought. And other casualties right now, the euro is down to 104.36. The euro this morning was at 103.9. The pound is right now at 122, down another bunch. It was down to 121.9 just a little while ago. So we're watching currencies hit numbers we have not seen in years and years and years. And there's a whole bunch of selling going on of these currencies. People want in on, investors want in to the US dollar. They're not interested in holding euros. They're not interested in holding pounds. They want US dollars. And the US Treasury, even at 2.86, is so attractive compared to a German 0.8 whatever, or a British 1.8. You can get more money on your money if you own a Treasury note from the United States government. And if the US dollar is rising as well as the yields are this high, you're winning on both ends. You're converting euros or pounds or whatever into US dollars, which are appreciating against your currency, and you're getting paid interest by the US government at the same time. That's a double win. And when we deal with trillions of dollars moving around all the time, this is big money. And so Americans who are watching, Canadians who are watching, as long as the Canadian dollar and American dollar kind of hang around together and do kind of move together against other currencies like this, the pattern has been in the last now month or so that import costs are dropping because our dollars are rising against other currencies, and we have to pay them for their product in their currency, like they pay us in our currency when they buy from us. And so import prices are dropping, which means inflation is moderating at the import level. This is the wholesale level we keep talking about. Inflation at the wholesale level, inflation at the retail level. If the wholesale level costs drop to bring product in, then the prices will drop at the retail level, or won't rise as much at the retail level that we've been noticing lately. And that is the key to the Federal Reserve strategy. They're looking for inflation rates to moderate. And if they can get that inflation rate down to about 4% from 8, where it would have possibly gone to 10 or 12, they're going to call this a victory. Now they're going to have to try to drive that the inflation rate down to 3 and lower. And that will allow the Federal Reserve not to be so aggressive with interest rate rises. And that means the confidence of US businesses and foreign-based businesses and the confidence of consumers rises, where people go, okay, I've decided I'm going to put an order in for a new fridge for the house, or I'm going to buy myself a new couch or sofa or whatever. And consumerism builds again. And that, of course, creates jobs, because you either produce the product in the US or import it into the US. You increase retail business, which increases cash flow of retailers, which allows them to keep growing, and away we go. So let's get the ball rolling in the right direction. We're on our way. At the moment, however, as I'm speaking to you, the stats coming out of Europe, and in particular the United Kingdom, are negative. The UK GDP numbers look to be contracting right now. This is a problem. Houston, we got a problem. The thinking here is that the UK economy may be contracting, not just slowing down, but will go negative growth. That's recession talk. Now, if you get 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP back to back, you are in a recession. And those can last a long time. They can last a short period of time. It all depends. Right now, the UK strategy is we're going to let the pound drop in value so that UK exports are cheaper for buyers of our product. Imports will cost more. So the United Kingdom resident, people living in the UK, they might buy less of merchandise that costs more, imported goods. They'll buy more domestic made goods because compared to the imports, it's cheaper. But for the exporters in the UK, it's good news that the export prices for whatever they're exporting anywhere will be cheaper to the buyer on the other side. Problem, of course, with the UK is that while their currency is dropping, the euro is dropping with it. And so that remains the same. So the UK doesn't get an advantage over the European continent and vice versa. The advantage is across the Atlantic with us. Even in China, the UK exporting to China or the Europeans exporting to China, they can't get a break there because the Chinese are devaluating their currency, the yuan, against the US dollar as well. It's a very highly controlled currency. It doesn't move 1/100th of a penny unless the Bank of China lets it. And the Bank of China in the last couple of days has dropped the yuan by almost half a penny against the American dollar. So Chinese goods coming into the United States, cheaper. And again, that's the inflation number dropping again. So this is all happening all over the place while everything else is going on. The war in Ukraine, the China shutdown, the absolute mess in China, interest rate concerns, inflation concerns, higher oil prices, and everything else. And so we're watching, as usual, a lot of stuff here. But having said all that, I think the stock market is oversold. I think the market for stocks, the equity market, is in for a possible rally. Now, what kind of a rally is the question? I'm not looking for the rally to bring us back to all-time record highs, but I could see maybe a quarter to a third of the losses of the big indexes coming back. We might go back down again after that, or we might level off for a while and then slowly back off, or level off for a while and then slowly work our way higher. But I can see the first 25% of the losses being recouped fairly quickly, within a week. And we'll see what goes from there. I don't know what minute and what actual day this happens. I was thinking even on Tuesday, a couple days ago, I thought, you know what? We might have a possible rally coming here. Didn't happen on Tuesday. We went down. Then I thought yesterday we might have a rally. Didn't happen. Went down again. Now here we are today on Thursday. And I say again, we might have a rally. I could be wrong. I could be right. We're going to find out sooner or later. The opening will come, and we will see the market do whatever it does and kind of deal with it. This is the last week of the Dow Jones 500 index on my phone. It's down, 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 down. This is the last month of the Dow Jones, where we had a good week at the beginning of a month ago, and then the last 3 weeks, yuck, with one little blip. You see that blip right there? That one right there? That was last week, Wednesday, when Mr. Powell, chairman of the Fed, said, yeah, we might not raise rates by 3/4 of a point. And so that kind of gave us a little reprieve, but it didn't bring us even to here. And it certainly didn't bring us here. And we've been down ever since. But we are now too far down. We're a little too far on the negatory side. This is the 6-month chart. You see how low we are now? We're way down in uncharted territory here. And when that happens, you get a drop like this here. You get a rally. It may not be as good as where you were, but you can get a rally. Yeah, I'm looking for something. It might be 1,000 points for the Dow over 3 days. It might be 1,500 points over a week, 10 days, 2 up days, 1 down day, another couple up days, another down day, slowly grinding our way back a little bit more. Here's a 1-year chart on the Dow. Look how low we are at the end of that chart right there. Look at that right here. We are way off. Is the world coming to an end? No. So this is an overreaction of the market. And it's the same for NASDAQ. NASDAQ's even worse than this. The Dow is just 30 stocks. But yeah, that's what we got going here. On GameStop, people are asking me, what do you think, Bruce? What should we do? 81.28 at the moment in the pre-market is what I see here. Volume is 59,000 shares. The stock, obviously, in the last week and month have definitely backed off. We've gone from $120 a week ago to $80. Yeah, that's a drop off. That's a little more than normal, and that's a little too much. From a month ago, we were at the 150 level, and here we are. So that's a big one. And of course, in the last 3 months, we not only had the up move, but now the down move. The up move was a lot quicker, by the way, which is unusual, but we had an up move that took only 2 weeks to go up to the 200 mark. And we've had now in a month, about 6 weeks, we've given it pretty well all back. It took 6 weeks to get back to where we were before the run up. I kind of get the impression that it wouldn't surprise me to see GameStop back into this 100, 110 level without too much fanfare, not in one day, but there could be a bit of a little bit of a rally here. If the markets rally, if the markets want to kind of come back 500 to 1,000 points, 1,500 points on the Dow, and same kind of percentage move on NASDAQ or S&P and NASDAQ, the GameStop can reach 105, 110 without too much difficulty, allowing you the opportunity to consider writing 110 to 120 contracts going forward a few weeks, rather than right now looking at possibly writing 85s. What I don't want folks to be doing here is writing calls, but right at 85 right now or 80, and have the stock go to 100, 105, and now you're caught with a rollover. It's not like it's the end of the world if you do, but if it's a normal recovery and it does go to this 100, 110 range, rollovers there aren't so bad. But if it wanted to go to 140, 50, which we remember 6-8 weeks ago, that's when rollovers are difficult to pull off, because you've written a 90 call, you're now at $150 a share. A week later, you're 60 in the money. My God, you've never seen anything like that before. Well, that's incredibly rare and unusual. But for GameStop to rally here to the 90 range, come Monday, Tuesday, he wants to go back to the 100 range, Wednesday, Thursday, 105 range. That's not unusual, and that's work. We can work with that. And if we need to do rollovers, we can work rollovers easily with that. So watch for GameStop perhaps to stabilize a little bit here. Like I said, it's down 3 cents right now. With all the negativity on the big markets, GameStop is not going down at this moment. It's down 3 cents. The Dow right now down 146, was just down 70 a few minutes ago. It is very volatile. It will remain volatile in the markets because there's a lot of speculators out there who are dying to buy stock if only they knew it was time to do that. That's what's going on right now. There's a lot of people out there with cash on the sidelines that are dying to get in if only they knew that this was the low. If you could prove to me, if you can guarantee me that this is the low, I'm buying. And no one can guarantee anything like that. All we can do is look at other statistics and other patterns of trading out there to kind of give some clues. And with interest rates having slumped on the 2-year treasury, the 5-year treasury, the 10 and the 30, all under 3%, that's a hint that maybe aggressive rate hikes are off the table right now. Maybe. If oil wants to slump a little bit here, it's down $1.40 right now to 104. If oil would be kind enough to go to 90, 95 a barrel, that would be another indication that inflation might be easing up as well. There are cab drivers in cities across North America right now that are refusing to drive their cars Uber drivers as well. They're not taking fares, because if they do take a fare, they're losing money. They're having to pay $4 or $5 a gallon for gas. What they're getting from their customer to drive them where they want to go doesn't pay for the trip with the maintenance and wear and tear on their cars and cost of fuel. So if gas wanted to drop 50 cents a gallon, and you have a driver that is using, 5 gallons an hour to do a shift, 50 cents a gallon, 5 gallons an hour, that's $2.50 to the driver that right now that driver isn't getting. Now, it could be that right now the driver could drive the car and make $4 an hour, $8 an hour. But if fuel dropped enough, they'd be making $10, $12 an hour. And that's the difference between, I'm not driving for $6, $7 an hour, but I'll drive for 8 to 10 to 12 an hour or higher. That's where oil comes in handy. If it would like to drop into the 90 range, we may see oil and gas prices drop enough to encourage business, which means business begats more business. If the cab driver, the Uber driver, is driving and they're generating $120 a day in revenue, gross revenue, $150 gross revenue, and they can walk out with $60, $70, $80 made in so many hours, they have spent X amount of dollars to make that money, and then that money they've made and they will spend on something else. This is money back into the economy, which is what we want. But oil at 104 a barrel, 110 a barrel, and gasoline at $5 a gallon, $4.80 a gallon, $4.60 a gallon, is forcing certain drivers of certain vehicles to decide, not worth my time to go out there. I don't want to put a 12-hour shift in to make $45. No, thank you. I'm gonna wait, and I'll putz around the house a little bit, or others are saying, I'm a part-time driver, Uber, and I'm a part-time worker at XYZ. I'm just going to do my XYZ job for now, and not make $5 an hour, $3 an hour driving my car. That's not worth it to me. Interesting. This is something we've really not experienced for a while, or on an ongoing basis. Most interesting. Welcome all to the show. It's great that you're here. Let me tell you how some of our stocks are looking in the pre-market right now. I've got Rocket Lab off 15 cents to 501. I'm showing SoFi off 16 to 533. At the moment, GameStop is down 4 cents to 81.30. AMC is showing a 40-cent loss to 9.96 in the pre-market. We have 33 minutes to go. We've got Matterport off a dime at 424. I'm looking at 23andMe down 4 cents to 222. I got Spire Global in the pre-market down 6 to 126. ATIP Physical Therapy down a penny to 131. SmartRent is showing in the pre-market right now a 51-cent gain to 415. This is a continuation of last night's trading. SmartRent last night went up here to this level when they released their financials, and as expected, and as we are expecting for basically all of our SPACs that we follow, the former SPACs that we follow, every single former SPAC that we are watching here, there are 8 of them, all have cash in their bank accounts. All of them have lines of credit for millions if they need it. All of them have virtually no debt at all. All of them are growing their business. Many are scaling them up right now quite aggressively. And it looks like the way things are going, and particularly with last night's report on SmartRent, it looks like these companies are quickly coming to the profitable side of the ledger. This is a huge move for SmartRent. Again, those of you who are not with me last night on the primetime show, last night 8 o'clock, if you missed that, you were missing how we were covering this yesterday. We're talking about this last night. The key here to this stock now is for SmartRent. they install their systems into your building. So typically, if you're managing say a condominium project that is made up of maybe townhomes that are stacked beside each other in clusters of 4 here, or 4 there, 4 here, 4. You're the property manager for the whole thing. You're in charge of the condo board, or you're working for the condo board as a contractor to manage the property. You will have sold the condo board on the idea that we should have these smart rent systems installed in all 50 condos and installed in our clubhouse and our gathering homes and all the other facilities we have. It'll control all of our access to our property from the street with an automated gate. It'll also control perhaps our underground parkade for access. It will control access for residents and guests to go into the pool facility or the workout facility or the rec facilities. Everything and anything to do with this property will all be managed through the smart rent system, including how much electricity we're using for air conditioning, heating, what time of the day we're turning on the air conditioning, what time of the day it turns off, what units will turn on first, what units will turn on later, because depending on what part of the property you're at, the sun's angle comes up and moves across the horizon as the season goes on. The sun is at a higher angle, a lower angle. We have a windy day, we have a cloudy day, we have a rainy day, we have a winter day, we have a hot blistering day. Systems are constantly being asked and being monitored with SmartRent to turn on, turn off climate control. And if there's people home, then we need air conditioning to keep it cool. But when people are not home, we don't need a 68-degree interior temperature when there's nobody there. So we can fluctuate the temperature of the unit winter to summer and in between. Also detect for water leaks, fire, intrusion with security systems, and on it goes. The operator of the property is telling the condo board, look, you want to have the smart rent system in here because we can manage all of these properties on behalf of the owners to, to basically reduce the cost of natural gas usage, electricity usage, which right now is just expensive as all get up. We also have water detection leakage systems in place. So if there's a leak in unit number 14, we can shut the water off right away with the smart rent system and prevent further water damage, which can be tens of thousands of dollars. Really smart system. That's why they call it smart rent. The insurance costs alone will be reduced more per month for this outfit than the cost of smart rent in the first place. Then there's the savings of the electricity costs, the savings of other smart technology costs, and the property is emitting lower amounts of carbon into the air because it's a more efficient property. And don't be surprised, in the community near you in the near future, there will be carbon fees to operate homes and condominiums and apartment blocks because these buildings emit carbon as they are used to warm themselves up or cool themselves off. And the more efficient buildings get, the lower the carbon tax footprint there will be on properties. Smart Rent is an expert in this area as well. It's huge. It's just huge. What we heard yesterday from the earnings report on Smart Rent was they have so many orders for their product, they're behind in installing them. To me, this is like the cable company. Think about when you first got cable. If you're old enough to know, if you're young, you don't understand this. But in this old man's world, in my memory bank, I remember cable coming into the house for the first time ever in the mid 70s, late 70s. That's when we were allowed, or we started to get cable. Certainly in the 80s, it was the thing that all homes were being offered cable. And what did they do? The cable companies had to install cables along our telephone poles outside our houses. And then they had to wind a cable from the telephone pole to our house. And then inside the house, they had to bring the cable in through the walls, and they had to have these little plastic spots in the floor, 6 inches off the floor, foot off the floor, where the cable would be screwed into, and then the cable would then be plugged into a box that the cable company provided you with a remote control, and the box was hooked up by cable to your television set. And now everybody's old black and white and color television that you used to have to turn dial on to watch was now remote controlled. It was the most incredible thing. Remote control TV came because of the cable companies and in mass numbers. And every 3 to 5 years, the cable company updated the box inside your house, and you would take the old box back and get the new box in, and you'd have more channels. And you could call them, and they would adjust the package you had. And now today, there are gazillions of channels, and there's nothing on. Unbelievable. Anyway, the cable company made an investment way back in the 70s and the 80s to install the cable system, the actual physical cables, in every city, town in America and Canada at great expense to them. They had to lay down these cables, these fiber optic cables, you name it. Then they had to pay for the cost of hooking your house up. Then they had to give you the box and the remote, all at their upfront money. They paid this all upfront times hundreds of millions of customers, billions and billions and billions of dollars. Why would they do that? Because once you've got that cable, you're paying a fee every month to the cable company. And once you've got cable, back in the 80s, you didn't let it go. Once you had cable, you had a clearer picture than you could ever get from an antenna. Stereo quality sound, depending on the television you're watching it through. Remote control convenience. Nobody gave up their cable. I mean, it became a bill you had to pay. Well, the cable companies have made a ton of money because those cables are still hanging between the telephone poles out there. They've upgraded them from time to time, but the hardware they've installed has made them a ton of money. SmartRent is in exactly the same position, except they have no cables. There are no cables hanging on the telephone poles from their headquarters to get it to you. It's all wireless. And so through the internet and through wireless connections, your apartment, your condo, your house is now connected to the SmartRent system through an internet connection that is automatic through SmartRent to its systems wirelessly. And now they can help monitor your properties. They know exactly when sunset is today. They know exactly when sunrise is today. The system knows what temperature it is outside. The system knows the humidity outside. And it adjusts the interior temperature and everything else it can adjust inside the house automatically, considering what the conditions are, knowing sunrise, sunset times. It's smart. And so once it's installed, you're just making your monthly payment to the SmartRent people. The insurance company that you have, property insurance company, as long as you've paid your SmartRent bill and you have it installed, your premiums are much lower to you than without the system. And you'll notice your electric bill is dropping dramatically because your system is so intelligent as to when to turn on the air conditioning and when not to. This is incredible. This is an amazing system. You have security, of course, with cameras. You have remote entry authorization. So anyone operating their condo as a B&B, you can offer a B&B service to somebody, and you can give them an app for SmartRent for your unit, and you give them an access code. It starts on Friday at 2 in the afternoon. You have access to that unit, and it ends on Monday morning at 10 o'clock. That's when you can't come and go anymore, because that's the deal that you've rented the condo over the weekend or whatever the deal is. SmartRent is keyed off. This is all keyed in by the owner into the SmartRent system, and then it handles it from there. The people who've got your condo for the weekend may or may not have access to the pool. They may or may not have access to the underground parking. Because again, you're setting up their access as what they can use and not use in that unit. Really sharp. Monthly fee to SmartRent, they're just collecting this money. So as each month goes by now, SmartRent has different sets of numbers that they keep revealing to their shareholders. The first set of numbers is, well, we've installed so many thousands of units in the last month. We have so many more thousands to install. And we've just pre-sold this many units for the next 6 months that will be in the install list that will be installed. We generated this much money from paid subscriptions last quarter. We're anticipating this much money next quarter. And with all of the systems in place, we will be looking at an annual revenue source of X amount from all the units we'll have installed by about a year or two from now. These numbers keep climbing and climbing, just like with the cable company. As soon as the cable company gave you your first box and your remote and you signed and said, I got it and it works, the meter started to run from the cable company to your bank account. And every month you're paying your cable bill. And so are millions of others who are getting cable all over your town, city, state, and country. And the cable revenues were rising and rising and rising and rising and rising and rising and rising. Unbelievable. And to this day, there are hundreds of millions of people around the world, billions, that have cable and are paying gazillions of dollars for cable services, including now internet. SmartRent will just have millions of clients eventually. They'll have millions of clients, individual units under admin through the SmartRent system. And this bill will be paid as part of like the mortgage. It's that important. It is that critical that SmartRent is working all the time. This company at $4.14 a share is going to become one of the most valuable utility stocks. I'm going to call them a utility stock down the road a few years from now. And Wall Street and everyone else outside of Wall Street will understand what SmartRent really does and how they do it and how they make their money. There is nothing like it at the scale of SmartRent. SmartRent is the largest outfit in the world in this area, and they're growing leaps and bounds right now. They have $380 million of cash available and credit available with no debt to expand their business. They are expanding their business as quickly as they possibly can in the middle of a pandemic. And every month, these new monthly charges are starting to roll through. And don't forget, the cable bill that you got when you first got cable versus the cable bill you pay today. You ever find a receipt in your storage somewhere? You want to move, your apartment or something like that. You find an old bill from your cable company 5-10 years ago. You're shocked at how small it was versus how big it is now. The amount of money that we pay to cable now is much more money than we've ever paid before. And that's what's happening here. SmartRent will have increases every year or two when the new contract comes up, because you'll sign a 1 or a 2 year contract and you'll be renewed, and you will not have them take it away, because it's not cheaper to run your property without it. It's cheaper to run your property with it. And so you'll never walk away from it. Keep an eye on that. $4.25 on SmartRent, grossly underpriced, but we are in the market that we're in. Fair enough, and that's why SoFi is a bargain. That's why SmartRent is a bargain, and other stocks are bargains. All right. Unlike Peloton, that is losing market share, losing revenues, and having their business shrink on them. Or like Coinbase, where their business is shrinking, or others, this company's business is expanding. Their customer base is growing. Their cash flows are exploding. It's the total opposite. And this stock is $4.25, and Peloton is still, $15? And it used to be $130. You can't compare the two. This one is far superior. All right, that's SmartRent. We're at $4.24 right now, up 60 odd cents this morning. Cyxtera down 14 cents. Apple is down 3.76 right now. Just going to refresh my screen, but we'll check this. Apple right now is down 355. We've got Goldman down 137. We've got Cisco down 29 cents. Tesla down $31 to 703. Arc Innovations down 97 cents. Microsoft down 226. Bed Bath Beyond down just 3 cents, but it's at 9.19. Pfizer down 31 to 48.74. Hewlett Packard down 22 to 35.65. Carvana down 118 to 28.82. And Twitter down 96 cents to 45.14. So it's a negative market right now. No question about that. The question is, how long will it stay red before the turnaround kicks in? And if there is one, is it today? Does it begin today? Where are we at? Are we nearing a bottom on this market? Gamestop right now down 33 cents to $81. Excuse me. We're down 132 on the Dow. We're down 32 on S&P. NASDAQ down 185. We have 15 minutes to go before we open for trading, and we'll see what this market wants to give us. There's downgrades going on all over the place on stocks, and analysts are recalibrating. I find that there are some hilarious, ridiculous analyst downgrades going on. I saw one the other day. I believe it was on one of the stocks that we follow occasionally here. I've mentioned once in a while. I'm going to double check it. It might be Coinbase. Now, Coinbase right now closed last night at $53 a share. It's been as high as $368. It was either Coinbase or it might have been DoorDash. DoorDash was as high as $257. No, I think it was Coinbase. There was like a downgrade on Coinbase to like $320. The analyst was putting a 320 handle on Coinbase down from 360 or something like that. The stock closed yesterday at $53. What planet is this person on? What are they eating and drinking and smoking and ingesting? I mean, have no connection to reality whatsoever. How can you have a $320 stock price on a $53 stock that is just hemorrhaging on its way down? This analyst is so deep in the pocket of the brokerage firm that they work for, and that firm is so deep into the pocket of Coinbase for fees, they don't dare drop the target price under 300 a share on a stock that's trading at 53.72 last night. Ridiculous. Pardon me, folks. I am sniffling away here. Got a bit of a cold, and thankfully it's a cold. We're good. Anyway, unbelievable. I don't know what Coinbase is doing this morning, but it's just been awful. I mean, it's just been terrible. Interesting how we've been noticing the last few days. We've been talking about how these IPOs, these so-called hot, heavily promoted IPOs that came out in the last 2 years, and were the Wall Street pundits and all these folks interviewed on CNBC and on Fox Business. They were all telling retail investors like you guys, the safest bet, the smartest thing to do is to invest in these up and coming companies because they have, real businesses, and Wall Street, backs them, and there's some real potential here. And at the same time, they were poo-pooing all the SPACs that were out there, like, don't touch a SPAC. It's pure garbage. It's all speculation. You don't even know the business they're going to go into, that kind of talk. And here we were. I'm following 8 different SPACs a year ago. They've all now become separate, independent, publicly traded companies. They're all well-funded. None have any debt. They're all growing their businesses out as they continue to expand from ground zero, basically. And even today, there are articles coming out just slamming SPACs as the worst thing you could have ever put your money into. And they're trying to tell all the investors out there what a stupid idea to have done that. And I'm looking at Smart Rent at $425 right now and going, well, okay, it came out at $10. It's off 57%, I guess. Yeah, sure. It's 425. Came out of $10. But you notice that Coinbase is trading at 15 cents, 17 cents on the dollar from its first day of trading. You notice that the Airbnb stocks and the DoorDash stocks and all these other disruptor stocks, they're off 40, 60, 70, 85% from where they were. And these guys were in the $200, $300, $400 a share range when they went public. They weren't $10 issues. They were highly promoted by analysts who were coming out with $350 price targets. I mean, absolutely asinine. And we talked about the bubble effect. I remember talking about this. You guys were asking me about this. Are these markets in a bubble? Because some of these stocks had market caps of $50 billion, $80 billion, $100 billion. And I'm screaming at my computer here last year saying, there's no way that DoorDash should be worth, where was it at? $257. Right now it's $60. The company right now is valued at $21 billion right now, and it loses nothing but money. This sucker was trading at $80 billion market cap last year. And I'm yelling at my computer going, 80 billion? Are you nuts? There's no way these guys have any value like $80 billion. They don't own anything. They don't own a single restaurant. They don't own a single delivery vehicle. They own software and that's it. I mean, they've got nothing but expenses. I bet you their offices are leased. They don't even own the building that they operate out of. This stock, DoorDash, is just an indication of the tip. It's just the tip of the iceberg of hundreds of other stocks out there backed by the Wall Street heavyweights as the way to be, the legitimate way to take a company public with an IPO and a roadshow and blah, blah, blah. And I think $1 trillion has been lost by investors from the day those things went public at the very beginning. And there's no way that kind of loss has taken place in many of these SPAC stocks. I agree, though, and I'm first to admit it. The SEC went after SPACs big time. They made it very difficult for the 8 that we follow to get their deals done, but they got their deals done. They've made it very difficult, if not impossible, for any SPAC, still a SPAC, to become a non-SPAC. It's very hard for these companies to become a non-SPAC. They've launched investigations and everything else, and I know who's telling them to do that. Guess who you think it is? Do you have any idea who's telling the SEC you should investigate all these SPACs? I know who it is. All our pals on Wall Street. The guys that are pushing those IPOs, they're trying to blame the downfall of the market on SPACs. Not themselves, because they've done nothing wrong. Oh, no. It's completely fine to raise money for a private company at $10 a share and at $15 a share, $20 a share, and then a year later help them create a prospectus and then raise them some cash at $35 and $45 a share. And then 6 months later, do a road show across America and promote how great these disruptor businesses are and bring an IPO out to the market at around 55, 60. But by the time it hits the IPO market, it's 75 to 80. And then the first opening trade that next day or two is what? $130 to $200 a share. And that's when you are allowed into the deal at $150, $200, $250 a share. Now you can buy stock in these very beautifully capitalized IPO stocks that are now free trading for all retail investors to enjoy. Yeah, that's what they're allowing you to do. And look what happened. These IPOs went stupid with the hype game on CNBC and on Fox and everywhere else. Everybody promoted the bejesus out of these guys, only to find that here we are down the road. These things are down 70, 80, 85% in some cases. And they're still bleeding money. They've never made a dime of cash. They were losers coming out as a public company, and they're still losing money. And guess what? They're running out of money. Peloton just had to raise $750 million additional dollars through one of the brokerage firms in New York to give them enough cash for the next year. They're bleeding $60 million a month. Do you see GameStop bleeding $60 million a month in cash? Do you see any of the SPACs that we're into bleeding that kind of money every 30 days? No, nobody does that. None of them do that. These IPO outfits are losing business, losing market share. Their revenues aren't even being going up anymore. They're lucky to get to where they said they were going to get, whereas with the former SPACs that we're involved with are growing their cash flow, growing their sales, growing their clients. They have no debt. They got a bunch of money in the bank. They're going to be very successful companies. But, got to watch those SPACs, those people, those retail people. Oh, don't trust those people. They want to make money. What the heck's that all about? Only the broker's supposed to make money. Come on. Just crazy. Welcome all to the show. Welcome all to Thursday, May the 12th from Calgary, the last day from Calgary. We're going to head to the airport later today, Jennifer and I, and we're going to head to the UK. And I'm going to arrive there with a runny nose. It's the way it is. Thanks, everyone, for being here. Mallow Shark, thank you for being thumbs up number 147. All of you who are hitting that thumbs up button, you're awesome. Really appreciate this. You could hit that thumbs up button right now. Give this show some early momentum. I would appreciate it. I see 160 thumbs ups are here already as the old man is ranting away. I appreciate it. Keep those cards and letters coming in, folks. Keep those thumbs ups coming in. And we love the upside momentum with the folks over at YouTube. The artificial intelligence computers pick up on this, and they noticed all the engagement between the yapper and his followers. Thank you all for everything that you provide this channel. We now have 171 thumbs ups. They're coming in. Thank you guys so much. We're opening in a couple of minutes. Looks like about 4 minutes. Let's see how things run here for us today. Uncle Bruce, you are right. Anthony Noto was interviewed yesterday on CNBC, and the analyst was reading his question from a script. He was parroting Jim Cramer, all negative. Noto handled it very well, in my opinion. Yeah, that was a real embarrassment to watch that interview. It was utterly embarrassing. Two rank amateur personalities asking a CEO of a chartered bank, is it harder to get loans done these days? I mean, it was embarrassing. It was comical, but tragic at the same time, because here's a guy who's in charge of a very valuable company that is growing unbelievably quick. 400,000 new clients in 30 days have joined this guy's company as customers. And we got amateur hour on the CNBC show. They didn't even have the courtesy to have David Faber talk to him, or Jim Cramer, or any of the other crew first thing in the morning. No, they waited till later in the day until they had the second stringers on there who didn't know what the hell they were doing. And Noto made them look stupid, which is unfortunate because it's not fair to CNBC. There's some good people there, but it came off dumber than dumb. And it just showed, if anyone was ever curious, do you think CNBC there's some bias against SoFi maybe at the top of the CNBC food chain? Oh, yeah. Somebody made the decision to have two second string people interview this guy and ask him stupid questions. What's your favorite color questions? I mean, it was just ridiculous. I can't stand it. Credit says, Uncle Bruce, SoFi was the number one fintech or fintech-related company out of 200 companies yesterday when everyone was hemorrhaging. SoFi was green and had an amazing quarterly report. Number one, besting all tech stew. There you go. Proof in the pudding right there. Yeah, just blows my mind. It's really pathetic. These guys at CNBC are so into the Wall Street hierarchy guys. Can you imagine Jamie Dimon being interviewed by people like this with questions like, what's your favorite color kind of questions? I mean, this guy would just hang up the phone on him. I mean, he would just have the camera shut off and he'd go back to work. He didn't have time for this bunk. It's really embarrassing, and it is really pathetic that a company backed by a multi-billion-dollar entities have this going on. I just find it so pathetic. Anyway, there you go. We should be opening here in a minute. Thank you all for being here. I've got GameStop right now at 83.61, up 228 at the moment. 73,000 traded on the pre-market. We're down 100 points on the Dow, 26 on S&P, down 150 on NASDAQ as we're coming into the opening. Oil down only 4 cents right now to 105.67. We should be getting the bells from Larry Titus. There they are. And so we are up and running. Let's go is right, Larry. You know it. Certainly, I want to hold at least 10,000 SoFi, says Credit Savage. We're up and we're going, and we're going to get this party started. Let's see what these stocks can do for us today. It's going to take a few minutes for everything to settle in, as it usually does, and we'll follow it all. I've got the Dow right now showing negative 164, Matterport at 422, down 12. I got GameStop at 84.10, up 277. SoFi at 526, down 23. Texas Instruments showing 165, down 31. It was down to 162 something this morning. It's going back there. ATIP is 132, down 8. Rocket Lab 504, down 13. Twitter down 104 to 4505. Carvana down a quarter to 29.75. AMC 1014 down 23. Xterra down 4. ME unchanged. Spire 131 down a half a penny. Hycroft down 9 cents to 105. Smart Rent showing down 30 at 364. Let me double check here. 395 low, 423 high. Last trade 397 on 53,000. Give that another few minutes to settle in, and we'll see what it's really doing this morning. Pfizer up 26 cents. Hewlett Packard up a penny. Robinhood up 19 cents to 7.96 on Robinhood. 7.96. We're going to $5 a share on this thing, and maybe below that. Vanik down 120. Home Depot up 27 cents. IBM up 46 cents. Microsoft down 260. Apple down 253. Goldman down $1.35. Cisco up 8. Facebook down $1.30. Amazon down 26. Tesla down 19. Google down $20. Just early indications so far. The Dow now down 156. Now showing 202. Negative 202 on the Dow. 31-point drop. I think. Let me double check here on a refresh. 31-point drop on S&P, 132 drop on NASDAQ. The worst performer is NASDAQ, 1.1% lower. The S&P down 0.90 and the Dow down 0.70. Inflation worries are the headlines. Why are the shares down? Inflation worries. Those are the only headlines we're getting out here at the moment. China is the big reason. China. It's now beginning to become obvious to analysts out of Europe. They're noticing that the growth numbers for GDP for the European Union countries will be showing a slowdown because of China's slowdown. It's interrelated. If you don't get goods out of China to Europe, and you don't get goods from Europe to China in an orderly way, you're going to have companies missing their projections. And that means possible layoffs and furloughs. And it's going to mean empty shelves in certain cases. And that's what's going on. It's happening in the US. Why can't it happen in Europe? We're down 260 on the Dow. We got Matterport at 425, down just 9 cents. GameStop is back to 80.45, down 88. SoFi is 520, down 29. Texas Instruments 164, down 70 cents. ATIP 128, down 3 cents, 3.9 cents. Rocket Lab 505, down 12 cents. Twitter down 123. Carvana down about $1. AMC at 986, down 51. Xterra down 4. ME down 5.5. Spire down 2.5. Hycroft down 7.5. Smart Rent now gaining. It's up 2.5 cents to 366. Now it's up 7 cents to 371. Smart Rent has reversed and is going higher. Pfizer up 33. Hewlett Packard down 15 cents at the moment. We're down 288 on the Dow now, 310. Getting our first few minutes of selling through here. Down 47 on S&P, down 202 on NASDAQ right now. Welcome one, welcome all to the show. Naz with Uncle Bruce. What do we look for to write calls on GameStop right now? I'm back to the 100 range. What are you thinking? I'm waiting for the GameStop shares to have a little recovery here. I think they're way oversold. The market is way oversold, but it's still going through some gyrations to start the morning. I don't know if we're going to have a down day when it's all said and done here. We may have this little blow off to start the first 20, 30 minutes of the market, and then we run out of paper. And if we run out of paper, we get our snap recovery, snap rally. And that's where GameStop could get interesting, because I also believe that at 80 a share, 81 a share, we've gone far too far down too quickly, way too quickly. And to snap back to the 90, 95, 100 range wouldn't take much, which would allow you folks to consider looking at writing $100 to $110 contracts for the next 2 or 3 weeks, giving yourself enough time to make a move on a rollover if you need to. In other words, if it goes to 110, 120 on the stock. But on the other hand, if it backs off again to the 90 range and you've got a 110 call, that's 3 weeks to go, you're going to see dramatic depreciation, which you're going to want to take advantage of. Right now, we got to just let the market flush itself out. We've traded 427,000 GameStop in the first 6 minutes, so we got some volume here, which is indicating to me that we may have this sellout getting done, and then we have a buy-in coming in the other side. The Dow down 303. We're going to see how far it goes. If it sort of, has a V drop and a V recovery, then watch out. We're on our way. S&P down 42, NASDAQ down 183, the Dow now down 276. So let's see if these buy programs have any oomph to them, and how much, and for how long. Got a lot to watch for, and a lot to watch over here for the whole day. All right. 164.93 up 24 cents on Texas Instruments at this point, not going anywhere fast. And Smart Rent right now 369 up a nickel on a volume of let me see, Smart Rent it's trading now 240,000 shares so far this morning. The low 363, the high 423. That was just on the opening. Right now, 369 up a nickel at this moment in time on Smart Rent. Definitely way underpriced, considering its upside potential. All righty. Let's go over here. Thank you, all of you, for being here. And let's see what else is happening. Just double checking a few things. All righty, we are up and running. Thank you, everybody, for being here this morning. Great to see you. 198 thumbs ups. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for 198 thumbs ups. If you can throw one in there, please do so. Help us out and give us a little more upward momentum on this show. Thank you, everybody. Appreciate that already this morning to have 200 thumbs ups. That is great stuff. 324 is the Dow down dip right now on the Dow. 324 is where we're at right this moment. 52-point drop on S&P and 212 on NASDAQ. The NASDAQ's down 1.8%, S&P down 1.3%, and the Dow down 1%. So we have a sell-off to start the morning as kind of expected. The question is, how much has it got? What's in it? Watching other indicators, we have the U.S. 10-year at 2.847%, holding this 2.8 level. Germany at 0.86% on its 10-year note. These are down from a few days ago. The euro is falling again. It's now 104.07. It's headed for 103 territory. The yen is at 127.5 at the moment. The pound down to 122, and it's barely holding that number. It looks like it's going negative into 121 territory again today. The Australian dollar, 0.68. That's given up about 5 cents against the US dollar in the last week and a half as well. So the Australian dollar is dropping, the pound, the euro, the Chinese yuan, the yen has backed off somewhat, but has paused lately. That's what's happening on other indicators. If the interest rates are going to stay lower, which is what they're doing at the moment, 2.86 for the 10-year, the US 10-year, that is actually positive for stocks. The stocks aren't reflecting it yet, but that's what we're noticing here. We'll see if the market sort of gets the hint that maybe you've overcooked yourself on the downside, and you might want to consider 1,000 or 1,500 point correction here. Down 330 on the Dow right now. Oil is up 27 cents a barrel to 105.98. If it were to drop 8, 10, 12 bucks a barrel to the mid 90s or lower, that would be hugely positive for the market. We'll see what happens with that. Okay. 345 points was the down dip on the Dow, 332 right now. Matterport, 415 off 19 cents. The volume so far on Matterport, 636,000 shares. GameStop right now, 78.10, down 323 on 705,000. We're getting its little flush out. SoFi at 510, down 39 cents. 505, 510. The all-time low, 482. We were halted at 486 a couple of days ago. Right now, 505 on 6.7 million volume. Texas Instruments, 164.96, up 27 cents. ATIP is at 125, down 7 cents on 150,000 shares. Rocket Lab is sitting at 495, down 21 cents. This is the low of all time. They cannot keep up with the orders to launch satellites. They have that much business. They're hundreds of millions of dollars in business on order. No one else can do it. They're asked to do it. They're making more and more. What's the word I'm looking for? Their margins are improving with every launch they make. They produce these rockets. They launch them up there. They deliver satellites, and they're just getting better at it each time. And the stock's at its all-time low. So there's no accounting for this market's mood right now. It's unexplainable, undefendable, really. Twitter down 125 to 44.84. If you buy this stock, you are gambling that Elon will buy the company for $54.20. The stock is $44.93. There is so much hype all around Elon Musk's personality and all that. It's absolutely unbelievable how much negativity there is on this deal. And I keep asking myself, why wouldn't I buy this stock? If you buy this thing at $45 a share and you write a $50 call for 3 months out, take the premium and go with it. I don't know. I think the deal's going through. I think he's going to buy it. We'll see. Carvana, 29.73, down 27 cents. AMC, 9.91, down 46. Sextera down a dime to 10.68. ME down 1 penny, 2.25. Spire down 6 cents to 1.26. Hycroft Mining down a dime now to 103.9. That is that mining deal that was involved with AMC. They're both falling off here. SmartRent, 3.79 now, up 15 cents in this market. SmartRent up 15 cents, and Pfizer up 33 cents in this market. So interesting to see how some of these stocks perform and some just do not. A most interesting dynamic. 385 on SmartRent, up 21 cents right now. 281,000 shares. There's nothing for sale. The buyers are coming in. They heard my rant. They listened to what I had to say. They decided, you know what? He's right. I'm going to buy this stuff because these guys are going to become like a cable company. They're a utility. They're just going to become this massive moneymaker. Yeah, that's right. That's what they're going to be. 384 is the stock. That's kind of cheap. All right, SoFi 514 down 35, ATIP 125, GameStop 78.65 down 268. The Dow just came back 100 points. We're only down 225 right now. 0.72% loss from the 1% range. So the Dow has just had a bit of a recovery. We'll see what it's got. See what it can do. Jennifer is here. Hello there, Bama Babe. Good job, DQ. Just bought back my July GameStop 140s. I sold them for $53.29. on a rollover. I just bought them back for $4.90 each. That is a job well done. All right, beautiful. AB, hey, Uncle Bruce, any insight, anything you heard about Spire Q&A earnings call? I've got nothing. I got nothing. I've heard zero at this point. What else is going on here? Nice work, DQ, from Dr. Walter. John Beckman, nice going. Nazareth, way to go. Jennifer, off to the dentist. If not back before the show ends, have a safe trip, Uncle B and Auntie Jen. You bet. Thanks, Jen. You have a good one. Be saying good luck at the dentist. It's never fun. DQ, happy to have my shares freed up to right again, right on DQ. Okay, GameStop surprise moon today. Let's go. That's right. 79.33. Let's go to 99 and then 109 and DQ will right again. Nazareth, how much did you make per day on that contract, DQ? Did the roll take a lot out of your profits? Nice job there on that roll. Smart Rent now 378 up 14. The Dow off 273. At the moment, we've got Matterport down 17 cents. GameStop 78.66 down 267. SoFi 514 down 35. The low on SoFi today 505. We've traded 8.6 million now on SoFi. Texas Instruments 165.02 up 33. It's not going anywhere. It just can't go anywhere. ATIP we're off 6.5 cents to 125. Rocket Lab 504 down 12. What else we got here? We got AMC at 10.01, just got back to 10. We got ME down up 1/10 of a penny. We got Spire down 6 cents at 125.9. That's what I see there. Pfizer up 44 to 49.49. Hewlett Packard down 37 cents. Rocket Lab down 26 to 7.89 on Robinhood. 7.89 a share. Vanik 217.90. Home Depot up 240. IBM up 75 cents. Microsoft down 460. Apple down 460. Goldman down $5 to 296. Cisco down 9 cents. Facebook now is showing down 12 cents to 188. Amazon down $28. Tesla down 30 to 703. Google down $30. Bed Bath Beyond down 10 to 912. BlackBerry down 11 to 478. Royal Caribbean down 256 to 57.38. We've got Target up 110. JP Morgan down 178. Costco up 151. Walmart up 143. Nvidia down 471. Disney at 101 down 394. Do not mess with the mouse. Mr. DeSantis, what are you thinking? American Airlines down 50 cents. 15.48 on American Airlines stock. This was 21 something just a week and a half ago on great optimism. The summer travel season is coming on strong. It's just going to be fantastic. Airlines are going to make money again. No, they're not. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, no. Oh, no. Netflix down up $1 at 167 on Netflix. That was a $700 stock. It's down almost 80%. DraftKings sit at 10.19. Moderna 125 up 176. Oh my. Airbnb down $1.60 to 114. Coinbase down $8 more to 45.79. Boeing 125.44 down 395. Not going anywhere. Oh my gosh. All right, the Dow down 155, improving. Look at Smart Rent 397 up 33 cents, going for $4 here. Matterport is up 2 cents to 436. GameStop positive now 81.76. SoFi down 23 now to 526. Texas Instruments up 64. ATIP only off 6. Rocket Lab only off 8. Carvana is green, up 48 cents. AMC only down 19 cents, coming on. Sextera went green, up a penny. ME green, up 6. Spire is down 2.2 cents. And Pfizer up 42. So we got some greens starting to show up here. A couple of green quotes. A 402 on Smart Rent. We've just broken the $4 barrier, up 38 cents. $4.03 now on Smart Rent. There you go. Smart Rent is moving up again. All righty, there you go. Whew, what else is going on? Spire earnings were good. Everything about the company is good except the share price. Bill, GameStop is holding $80 like a champ. We got it 82.15 now, by the way. Just cracked the 80, says Rob. DQ, Bill, not anymore. Rob 78. Larry's giving us thumbs ups. Rob, look at that volume on GameStop, almost 700,000 in 10 minutes. Let's see, what else have we got going on here? Uncle Bruce, I have an Apple Poor Man covered call I bought in January for $29. It's that is a 144 strike that expires June 22. It's worth $8 now. Should I roll to say a November 110 for around 41.50? Just need more time on this. So okay, so if you hang on a sec. So you got a January 144. No, in January you bought a 144 that expires June 22. Should I roll into a November 22 110 instead of the 144 and get that for 41.50? Just need more time for Apple long call to be profitable. You could let me look at the stock while I'm thinking of this. Here we are, 142. Yeah, right now you cannot write against a 142 stock price because your options out of the money. Out of the money. So if you can move into a 110, good move. Good move. You could move into a 110 for November of 22. That's this November. You could do that. You could move into a 120 as well. It might be a bit cheaper depending on the premium on it. And then keep writing. Absolutely. Because of this stock right now down 478, Apple wants to bump a little bit up to the 145, 146 range. You'll write 150s. Absolutely. Cody, arg, this rant is too big to clip and shove in and CNBC's face. Bruce, rant to Baku. I don't know what that means, but it sounds interesting. H. Gregory, Apple long call to be profitable. Let's see. Why is Carvana halted? FL wants to know. I didn't know it was, but is Carvana halted? We're showing at 31.44 up 144. I don't know what the story is on it. Carvana, if anybody knows, let me know. Whatever you hear on it. If there's something happening, there's something happening, but I'm not sure. Carvana. Where else are we at right now? Come back here to this market. We're 390 now in smart rent, just a little dip again. We're down 200 on the Dow. Let's see. Yeah, I don't show anything over there. And let's go over here. CVNA. Let's take a look here. CVNA. 31.35 I have as a last trade. It's trading 31.28.18, 31.18 is trading. It's up 127. Stock's trading. That's all. Let's see. Press release by chance? Nope, that was a press release a couple days ago, but nothing today. So I got no news. I have nothing on Carvana. If anyone knows anything, you let me know. All right, coming back over to here. Aurora, have a safe trip. Uncle Bruce, Andy Jen, you bet. Guys, thank you. Let's see. Yeah, Nazareth DQ is saying, I'm netting it out. I'm only up a couple of grand on it from the initial write on March 22, but at least it ended up in the green on this thing. I got caught in the run up to $200 a share. Oscar, I got GameStop now. DQ had to roll 110 for March to 140 for July and wait it out. And there you are. Larry, breaker trip on Carvana. It's resumed now. Rob, anyone notice the lamp in front of the printer is gone? Did you guys pack it up and bring it to London? That's dedication. What lamp are you talking about? What lamp? There was never a lamp. Cody, what lamp? Zed, Rob, AJ gave the lamp to their daughter. That's the rumor. FL, it was earlier before it jumped, says for FL. Carvana delisted, now relisted. Larry got it. Duncan, number 191 right now. Thanks, buddy. Thank you, pal. Nazareth, Carvana halted on the 10% uptick in 10-minute rule. It's going or did go straight up. Maybe that was part of the reason. It is right now It was as low as 28.39. It's now 31.96, but it's only up 6.5%. Not a lot going on here. Really, I don't know if that's really the reason. At a team offsite today, Wayne Commander says, so quickly checking in to leave a like and wish Uncle Bruce a grand flight. Market still puking, so still holding, still waiting for a pop on GameStop and Co. Question mark. Yes, we are 82.92 on GameStop. We're up 159. We're looking for a breakout to see if we get one. We're down 150 on the Dow. We've improved a bit here. Thankfully, we're only down 29 on S&P and we're still down 100 on NASDAQ, but this is better than the opening. So we're improving there. GameStop up 140. Right now, 83.24 up 192. SoFi 522 down about, 519 down 30. We've got Matterport at 436. It's up 2 cents. SmartRent 387 up 23.5 cents. Austin is saying Spire, good earnings. Down she goes. Wing Commander, we'll have to catch up with the rent later on after a beer or two. There was a rent, right? Was there a rent, John Beckman? Oh, yeah, there was a rent. What lamp, says Nicholas? Net lamp. Shenanigans are us on TXN. We're up 18 cents to 164.18. Rob, booked an appointment with the eye doctor. Got to get these eyes checked. Apparently, I've been seeing lamps where there are no lamps. Yes, Rob, you need help. Zed, 232 thumbs ups, punching, baby. We're here. Way to go. Thanks, man. DQ, Rob, you might need a psychiatrist. As if I can afford that in this market, says Rob. I can't afford a shrink, man. Good morning, number 235. Sell my house fast. The number of Marlboro. Thank you for these thumbs ups, guys, helping out the show. Great stuff. Have a safe flight, Uncle Bruce. Auntie Jen, gotta go. Boat goes in the water today. No time for red stock, says John. Vernon, pleasant journey, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Thank you, everybody. DQ Rob, pay them with ATIP shares. Tell them they're worth $50 each. I'll give you 2 ATIP shares for a 1-hour session. How about that? That's a bargain, you know. Duncan, I'm getting a haircut for real. Cody, what's the story on Carvana anyway? Are we just trading against a sturdy support of 30, or is there some other narrative? I don't like the stock. I don't like the company. I don't like the prospects. I only mention it to show you the carnage that is happening out there. This is a disruptor stock that was just hyped and hyped and hyped. It was the second coming of I don't know what. Got up to 376 a share, trading at $30. It's trading at less than 1/12 of its original or as highest value in the year. And people are out there going, "Oh wow, you're following SPAC stocks. You guys are idiots. Look at you could buy great companies like Carvana and DoorDash and Coinbase and make all kinds of money." No, you can't. No, you can't. No, these guys are really taking it. They're hemorrhaging. And if I don't even know if they're going to be around in a year anymore. Will Carvana even be in business? What about Coinbase? What about these other companies? Peloton, are they going to be alive in a year from now? They might be bankrupt in a year from now, the way they're hemorrhaging money. It's not happening in the case of the SPACs we're following. The SPACs we're following have no debt, tons of money on hand, lines of credit available, and they are in a growing business. All of them. They're all growing out their businesses. These other stocks are just ridiculous. It's just, this is crazy. And I am certain that over $1 trillion has been lost on a bunch of these disruptor stocks. Over $1 trillion evaporated in the thin air, and a lot of that was on margin. And that's worse because that means $1 trillion more had to be sold to pay for it. Not good. Nicholas, the lamp isn't real. The lamp isn't real. The lamp isn't real. It can't hurt you, says Nicholas. Rob, DQ, I'll just bring bagels to the therapist's office and hope they accept that. Perfect, says DQ. Perfect. I bought 3 shares of GameStop at 77.77, says Richard. You stealer, you. 81.72 right now. Stealing from children. How could you, Richard? Meeting time. See you later, folks. Take care, Rob. DQ, someone will buy out Peloton's business. Duncan, hopefully the mailbox will be full when I get back home. Splayer, oh, yes, I could pick up in 2 hours Headband and LA Confidential to Pharmacy, imported from the USA and Canada. Wing Commander, Uncle Bruce, is class number 13 coming this week? It's being edited. I got a message the other day from my editor. She said she's getting very close. I just said, you just take your time, just get it done right, make it beautiful, and then we'll upload it and let the world know it's available. It might be today. It could be tomorrow. It's soon. It is soon. You'll hear from me when it's ready. Austin, the short interest isn't going up on SoFi yet as the price goes down. That means retailers abandoning and long-term hedge funds leaving, or people afraid to short, maybe. By the way, y'all realize that NASDAQ is lower than yesterday, and SoFi is still up from its all-time low. There you go. 518 on SoFi has not reached the all-time low. GameStop 81.70, Matterport 437 up 3, Smart Rent up 5 at 369, the Dow down 247 again, another little wave. When will the waves dry out? That's the question. We might be watching it right now. We might be witnessing this higher lows and higher highs after we've had our first blow up. We'll see how it goes. Oil down 21 cents to 105.50. And S&P down 43, NASDAQ down 159. Oh, my goodness. We're working here, suffering from a cold, blowing the nose out. Everything is flowing. It's all good. It's flowing. It's just flowing. Oh my goodness. Let it go. Let it go. I need to say good morning. Jen says, Duncan, Wing Commander, add another 10 GameStop shares. If you want to play cash secured puts, latest quote on Jan 2023, $85 is somewhere between $33 and $34 on GameStop. So you can write an $85 put contract, get paid between $33 and $34 to do it. You're committing to pay $51 to $52 to buy the stock between now and Jan 2023. If the shares stay above $85 through that time frame, you keep all $3,300, $3,400. It's all yours for a commitment of $8,500 gross dollars that you're putting up. Interesting. You'll end up with $8,500 plus the $3,300, $3,400 on top of that. Not a bad move. Wow, AMC sub 10. Yes, AMC sub 10. That is right. We're now at 982 again. Smart Rent 370, let's say. Dow is up, down 265. Matterport down 4 cents. GameStop 81.54 up 21. SoFi down 31 cents to 518. Texas Instruments up 31 cents to 165. ATIP down 3.5. Rocket Lab down 22 cents. Twitter down $1.50. Carvana up $1.10 to 31.10. AMC is 978. Sextera down 2. ME up 5 cents. Spire down 6 cents. Hycroft Mining at 101. It's threatening the $1 level. It's already hit it on 3.1 million volume. This is dying off. Pfizer 49.36 up 31 cents. Hewlett Packard 35.40 down 46 cents. Robinhood down a nickel. Vanik down 306. Home Depot up 480. IBM up $1.50. Microsoft down 6. Apple down 6. Goldman down 480 to 296 now. Cisco down 21 cents. Facebook down $2. Amazon down $20. Tesla down $37. Google down $39. Bed Bath Beyond up 2 pennies. BlackBerry down 7 cents. Royal Caribbean down $3 to 56.78. It's finally coming down closer to where it should be at. Target 350 gain. JP Morgan 220 loss. Costco 240 gain. Walmart 135 gain. Nvidia $7 loss. Disney 101 down 378. American Airlines 1540. Netflix 166. It's only up a quarter. And Moderna up $4 right now. Not a lot happening there. Watching this market. Is there a further sell-off coming, or have we reached the bottom? And are we now going to bounce off some of these bottoms to go higher? That's the question. And we're down 1.4% on the NASDAQ, 1.2 on S&P, 0.9 on the Dow. That is the story right now. Do you have COVID? Laughing out loud. Thankfully, no. I just have a cold. Coyote, good morning. Good morning. Smart Ram 373 up 9. The Dow down 253. Matterport up again a penny. GameStop up 68. We're trying to get some green here. Let's see what happens. We'll follow this market for as long as we can. Yeah, interesting stuff. Let me take a look at a few other indicators. Interest rates, the Dow, the Treasury 10-year note, 2.85. It's a little improvement, a little higher than as the low, which was 2.82, but not a lot. Germany, the German 10-year is 0.87. It got as low as 0.857, so it's a little higher. On the currency market, oh, look at the euro, 103.96. It's right through 104 to 103.96, and the pound at 122, and it's about to go to 121 something. We're breaking down again on these currencies. Down they go. Wow, look at that. The Dow right now down 235 at the moment, with S&P down 44 and Nasdaq down 140. Okay, there it is. That is the dealio here. What we're watching right now. Peloton 12.79 a share. It's up 53 cents. Wow, what a year. The low of all time, 11.25. I think they did that yesterday. And the high of the year, 129. Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Yeah, 12.85, and they are bleeding money like crazy right now. Oh, geez. Smart Rent is 374. Been gyrating a bit, but it is a positive. It's up a dime right now. We've got Smart Rent stock price target cut to 7 from 10 at Deutsche Bank. So they're still calling it a $7 stock. It's at 374, but they cut it by 3. That came through today. Information yesterday that came out was fantastic. The numbers, the prospects, company's doing really well. Anyway, Spire is sitting at 126.5, down 5 cents. And Spire stock price cut has been cut from $10 to $6 at Benchmark. So Benchmark cuts Spire to 6. We'll take 6 right now. Wouldn't we be happy with 6 right now? Let's see if we get there. Maybe if we get to the 6, it'll call it back to 10 again. SoFi, 526 last trade, 527 now, down 23. We're actually approaching the higher end of the trading range today. May 11th, SoFi stock price cut to 8 from 10 by Wedbush. That came out yesterday. Okay. Matterport, 447.5 cents, up 13.5. We're at the high of the day just about right now. And we don't have any real upgrades going on at the moment. And as I say, they released their results just the other day. All right, there you are, everybody. That's the latest. We're down 194 on the Dow. That's improving. The Dow is improving here, down 194. Smart Rent 378, up 14 again. Matterport 449, up 15. GameStop 86 bucks. 467 is the gain on your GameStop, people. Little reaction here. We're 86.50 now on 1.49 million. GameStop 86.5, up 517. We got a move happening on GameStop right now. See how much it's got in it. SoFi 528, down 20 cents. It's coming on 529 now on SoFi. At the moment, ATIP just gained 2 cents to 134. Okay. Wing Commander, I add another 10 GameStop shares. If you want to play cash secured puts, latest quote on a Jan 20, 23.85 is somewhere between $33 and $34. Let's see what else is going on. JC is saying, Bruce, at this rate, Vegas are going to cost more than the stock. Just imagine how much the muffin tops will be. Come December, we will all be eating the stumps. Coyote, Duncan slept very poorly, so I woke up late and I just laid in bed watching the market for 30 minutes. Nazareth Citadel just tweeted about going to AMC What a bizarre world we live in right now. I don't know what to think about this. Credit Savage, Disney at 101. Oh man, Austin, I want an analyst job. Easiest job in the market. Vilbus, GameStop moving a little. Yep, an 89.54 on your GameStop now. 89.54, up $8. I like GameStop, says Oscar. Richard, GameStop is making a move. Everyone's noticing it. GameStop's making a move here. When are we writing Bagel Gang? It's over 87. Let it go. Let it keep going. Yeah, go ahead and run the GameStop. My buyback is the law of the day for those July contracts. I love that. Nazareth over 89 now, 89.74. Splitter. Just in case we don't read this today anymore, y'all, I wish you all a good lucky trading day. Vilbus, it's gaping on my ticker, dying. A GameStop pumping. 89.82. In here, you can begin now. Gotta go make money is the key. Welcome, Alberto, to the show. Nice to see you. Also, thank you to Alberto for the donation on PayPal, Matt, buddy. Thank you very much for that. I do appreciate this. Thank you so much for that. As always, my friend, you're just so kind to us. A little more hotel money. That's all going to work. Let's see here. GameStop is running. We're up 249 thumbs ups now. Thank you. 89.26 on the GameStop now. 89.26, 89.54 up 821. 89.90. We just hit 89.90 on GameStop. We're going for 90 now. Here we go. The higher it runs, the better. If it could break through 90, it could gap even more. If it gets a 90 in the next minute, it might be halted, says Nazareth. Come on, GameStop, save the NASDAQ. It's up 10% on the day. Feeling good today. I now have 2,000 shares of ATIP at 195, says Munimo. Right on, buddy. Well done. 89.80, 89.76. We're pushing 90. We've touched 90. And the volume on GameStop right now, 1.7 million as all it took after the initial sell-off. And here we are. Anyone who sold it in the 77 to 79 range, you got to be just kicking yourself going, why did I do that? It bounces from there. 90.29 on GameStop. New high right now, 90.29. Go, baby, go. Us and SoFi getting some traction as well. Nazareth over 90 now. 90.44. We got SmartRent up 22 to 386. The Dow's only down 84 points. Matterport up 27 cents to 461. GameStop 90.44 now. Up 9.11. We got SoFi down 1 penny. That's it. It's just come all the way back to 548. We got ATIP at 140 up 8 cents. Rocket Lab up 3 now to 520. We've got AMC at 10.92 up 55 cents. That's helping GameStop. Crazy but true. ME up 18 to 244. Spire down 4. Pfizer up 47. Hewlett Packard up 4. Even Robinhood is it in the green? It's in the green, up 30 cents on Robinhood. Home Depot up $6. IBM up 2. And Microsoft only down 3. Apple only down 160. They are coming on big time. We got a big move going here. We're down only 36 points on the Dow. We're up 21 on NASDAQ. A huge turnaround in the market. 91.18 on the GameStop now, up 9.85. Let it run. Let it run. Let it run. Come on, GameStop, says Wing Commander. I see SoFi at 547. Vash, so I didn't have much putter, but I had 69.99 meme grab for GameStop. No luck, maybe inverses for 96.69. Austin, as my daughter would say, SoFi, it's green, it's green. DQ 91. Here we go. SoFi is on a steroid. Go, baby. Go, baby, go. The Dow down 74. SmartRent at 392. Matterport is up 33 to 467. GameStop 92.76. Another higher high. SoFi 545 down 4. ATIP 141 up 9. Rocket Lab 521 up 4. AMC 1114. It got as low as 970. It's traded 14.4 million. It's gapped out here. I don't know why, but there's a gap on it at the moment. We'll see what's going on here. Sextera is up 6. ME is up 16 to 242. Spire is at 127, up down only 4 cents right now. Okay, GameStop 94.53. 94.53, up $13, 94.53. Wait to write. Don't write yet. Don't write anything yet. Let it go. The Dow is only down 41. We're not even green yet on the Dow. I'm glad I bought more of this GameStop yesterday and today. Nazareth, I bought some GameStop at 93. Thank God it's game. This game is back a bit. DQ, it's 94, 94, 94.53 right now. At what price are we selling covered calls? I don't know yet. We'll let it keep going. GameStop's exploding. Wing Commander style, still trying to get a feel for the whole option writing thing. Given the powerful move of GameStop, is it wise to wait for a follow through before looking at writing new contracts? Just let it run, let it keep going. 94.53. It was way oversold. Exactly my thoughts. Testy Donkey says, Wing Commander, what price do we start selling cover calls? DQ, NASDAQ, green, briefly. Yep, we're up 3. The Dow down 90. Let's let these buy waves keep coming through. Richard says we're halted. Uncle Bruce, did they say yesterday 550 is important for SoFi? I didn't hear anything about that. I've got Smart Rent at 389, up a quarter. The Dow down 111. Matterport at up 37 to 471. GameStop 94.53. I got SoFi at 542, down 7 cents. ATIP up 8. I got Rocket Lab up 3. I've got Sextera up 10. ME up 16 now. Spire down 4. We got a nice recovery on our SPACs coming in here. 94.53 up 13.20. I'm showing on Rocket Lab. On GameStop, pardon me, GameStop. Soleil says GameStop halted. DQ. GameStop has got the halt on it. I have to write my will out if this keeps moving. Gonna have to change it. Wasn't there a Bagels Reddit Twitter group or somewhere on social media? Olivia, finally, GameStop is fun again. It's halted. Let's see. Nazareth, GameStop halted. Laugh out loud, that US. 2 million volume on GameStop. It's halted. It was haunted. Okay, guess so. Is GameStop halted? We apparently think so. Let's see. Oh, no. I'm putting a market buy for 1 share. You can always kill it. 94.53 last trade, up 13.20. Volume on GameStop at the halt, 2 million exactly traded. We're up a healthy 13% right now. If there's an imbalance, fantastic. Let it run to 100, 105. Let's go. You can write 105s, 110s, 115s, 120s. What you want to do is whatever option you're going to write, you want to make it for not this Friday, at least next Friday, if not the Friday after that. You want to go out a ways so that you have time to make any kind of adjustment if necessary, or wait the stock out. If you're writing, the market wants to go to 100 and you're writing a 105, a 110, and the stock goes a little higher, it won't matter to you because you're so far ahead on a premium with time that it will shrink out anyway. But if the shares do come back from 105 to 95 in the next few days, you score heavily, and that's what you want. You want to have a fat premium coming in now. Don't get a premium of $3 and $4. Get premiums of $10, $12, $14, $15, fat premiums if you can, and grab those and have that cash balance in your account to do a buyback. We're going to have fun today, says Bill. Nazareth, so Citadel tweets about going to AMC. Then it runs with GameStop. Now it's halted. If this goes back to 80 right away, that's going to be crazy. Well, we're going to find out. AMC, is it halted? It's $10.99 on AMC, up 62 cents. It got up to $11.33 here on a run of 17.7 million. What's AMC doing? It's still trading. It's 11.08. So it's still running. Let's see on the AMC what it does with regards to GameStop. How is this going to affect it? GameStop 94.53, AMC 11.02, up 65 cents on the AMC. The Dow down 123. If it wants to do a recovery from here, another buy wave, fine with me. That'll add into it. It's a halt 15 minutes. We don't know. For circuit breaker, AMC is not halted. SoFi hits 550, smack down, run back up to 550, smack down, says Austin on SoFi. 539 on SoFi. Now 541 on SoFi, down 8. Volume on SoFi now 18.3 million. All righty. GameStop still 94.53, AMC 11.03 at the moment. As we watch this market, 389 up 25 cents on Smart Rent. The Dow down 101. It looks like it's improving a little more. Any idea when the circuit breaker hit? DQ, Austin. So right calls for 555. Nazareth, Carvana running also now $34. Carvana is 35.39 up 5.39. Sextera up 33. ME up 16. We've got Rocket Lab up a penny. ATIP up 8. We've got Texas Instruments 165.76 right now. 392 on Smart Rent up 28. The Dow down 105. S&P down 15. Nasdaq down 20. Right here. Now I got an update where we're only down 100 on the Dow. We're down 12 on S&P. We're only down 1 point on Nasdaq. Nasdaq is high as 37 on that Carvana. Looks like shorts are covering. Larry, Olivia, looks like 10:15 a.m. Mike, whoa, GameStop is back. We're back. 99.75 on GameStop. We're up 18.42, baby. We're coming on with a little bit of a oomph here. Nice. Damn, we're back. It's running to 99. We're going. Halted again at 99.75. Another halt. Halted again. 99. Halted again. Don't write options. Market watch GameStop stock soared 16% prior to volatility halt, reversing earlier losses as much as 4%. Damn, halted again. Sold my SWMA today with a tasty profit. Had to tell someone, carry on. GameStop halted again. We've got 2 halts on GameStop in 15 minutes. We're running. How about that? Well, Jen, we were as low as 77.77 this morning. We just got halted at 99.75. Yes. We're up $18. We're running here. Not your daddy's SoFi. Boy, oh boy, I couldn't stay flat before this rocket. DQ, the SoFi platform. Michael, the volume went nuts after the first halt got lifted. AMC is over 12 now. It's running too. AMC 1219 still running up 182, going higher. The Dow down only 94. We were down 300. We're coming back on the Dow. Down 10 on S&P. We're up 5 on NASDAQ. We are moving higher. What a run going here. And I'm running from the nose. I got my cold going here. No, it's not COVID. 2.19 million on GameStop traded so far today. Another halt because of buying volume.
Is that why? That it's just buying volume?
2 of them. Yeah.
And no one said anything.
Halted at 90. No, halted at 94. Went right to 99. Halted again. It's running. It's running. 10, 20 second halt, says Larry.
In there buying. That's what it is.
That's what it is. It's my people. It's my people.
That's right.
DQ, I'm so happy I bought back those July 140s. Yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. And you're going to be writing another bunch of calls for a whole bunch of money real soon. Oh, yes. 69-point drop on the Dow. We're coming back here. We're coming on. AMC 12.99. AMC is going to 13. We're up 262 on AMC on 24 million volume. I don't have a news announcement here, but it is running right now. AMC is up. See if I can get this to fly properly.
So is this what they call a Reddit run? The 2 of them are running together?
Who
knows?
No comment.
I would, but I can't.
No comment. AMC up 24%. GameStop up 22.6%. Something tells me we're going higher. GameStop 99.75, waiting for it to come back on. Everyone is watching it and keeping us posted. Breaking news, Citadel being investigated by the DOJ. Let's see. What else is going on? Good morning, Jen, from Larry Titus. Let's see. GameStop halted on circuit breaker, up 22%. Let's see. Ask on GameStop is 240,000. That's what I like to hear. Let's see if SoFi could just hit $6. SoFi 554. We broke 550, kids. It's moving higher. How about that? Okay. SoFi is green. Splayer. Good morning, Jen. H. Gregory. Damn, I missed the buyback at 450. Olivia. Finally. God dang, it's moving. 1309 on AMC. We're at it. We did see it there. 1271 right now. My broker. Interactive broker still showing up at 92.72. Gang, keep me uploaded on the price action. Keep me updated. Thank you. 99.75 last trade. We're halted on GameStop. Wait, is today's Friday? No. Michael, Richard Carlins or Josh? John Anderson. Good morning, Jen. Adventure with Duncan. Oh, Golden members, not your daddy SoFi. Let's wake up my SoFi calls. SoFi 556 up 7. AMC 1274 up 237. GameStop halted at 99.75. Matterport up 40 cents, 475. Smart Rent up 32 cents, 396. The Dow is green, up 8.5. S&P is green, up 280. NASDAQ is green, up 61. All the markets have gone green. As I suspected it might happen, there might be a rally, and sure enough, it kicked in. The money on the sidelines is jumping in here, and it's moving all kinds of stuff. ATIP is up 9 cents. Rocket Lab up 7. Twitter's only down $1. It's coming back. Carvana up $7 to $37. Sextera up 54 cents to 11.32. ME up 21, 247. Spire up 4. Even Haycroft Mining is up 3 cents. Pfizer up 21. Hewlett Packard up 22 cents. Robinhood up 42. Vanik up $1.20. Home Depot up 6.80. IBM up 2.40. Microsoft is only down 3. It was down 6 or 9. Apple only down 74 cents. It was down $5-6. Goldman down 91 cents. It was down $5-6. Cisco up 6. Facebook up 4.80. Amazon up 38. Tesla up $2. Google down 5. We have got a rally going here all over the place. GameStop 108. GameStop 108 up $26. AMC 1341 up $3. We are flying here. Woo-wee, look at that. GameStop is running. Merco, GameStop 125 made 27, bid 125, ask $21. Wow, we're at 108, 108.05 on GameStop. Jumped there immediately. Holy hell, another halt, halted at 108 again. Halted. I'm yelling. I'm so excited. Woohoo! What a run. AMC 1338 up $3. Wing Commander, so glad I bought another 50 GameStop shares. Let's ride this puppy. Halted again, says Richard Nazareth. Wow, thank God we didn't write those calls. Exactly. I told you not to. Larry 1025, third halt. Neat. I'm so underwater with these GameStop cover calls, says not your daddy's. Doobie, let this stuff settle. DQ Market says no, you may not spend your money on GameStop. These buys at 93 are looking real nice, laughing out loud. Smart Rent 395 up 35. The Dow down 26. Matterport up 44. GameStop 108. AMC at 1342 up $3. SoFi 555 up 5. ATIP up 9.9 cents. Rocket Lab up 7. Carvana up 770, Sixtera up 67, ME up 18, Spire up 2. Everything has turned green all over the place, just green, and we got trading halts. Oh, my.
I got other tables. Let's go.
You just can't do something.
I got stuff I got to do this morning.
We all do.
What would you like on your bagel?
Let's have a cheese whiz. The last.
That's
it'll be my last. That'll be my last cheese whiz until July.
Your last bagel maybe for a while.
Well, at least a cheese whiz bagel. Yeah. Thank you, Jen. Thank you so much, folks. Thank you for hanging around here, sticking around. I hope you're enjoying this show. It is quite wild. Still around. It's so much more fun than my offsite, says Wayne Commander. Squeeze the shorts, Coyote. Thank you for the 80s babies shares. May they continue to grow strong. Scully, GameStop shares, Halt and Circuit Breaker up 32%. DQ, Cheese Whiz, DQ, yes, DQ, get the Cheese Whiz going. Testy Donkey, this is GameStop I know and I love. Jason, this is quite a market send-off for Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Take a whiz on Cheese Whiz, baby. Oh my gosh, what a run. A volume on GameStop here, 2.3 million. We only had 100,000 trade after the last halt to run it to 108. And we were at 2 million when we were at 94. And then we went to 99, now 108. Like, we haven't had a lot of stock go through. I have a gut vibe. There might be 1 million wanted and nothing for sale. And that's why it's just gapping up $10 a shot. Wonder if that's going to keep going. Touchgrass, new member. Welcome, Touchgrass, to the channel, the show, the fun times. 108.05, we're back up and running. Everybody, you're all welcome. I bought back my calls and I asked GameStop to move. It listened. Nazareth, Carvana, close to 38 now. They're covering over there. Vito, I'm late to the show, but watching Uncle Bruce on double speed. Chipmunk speed to catch up. Welcome, Touchgrass. We're at 108.05 on GameStop. Blair, Bruce in Germany, maybe Element, Francisca could be something to be placed over the week. Touch grass. I'm back, baby. I'm back. Welcome back, Vilbus. I think I got another 10-20 in at least. 108.05 on GameStop. 2.34 million. AMC 1255 up 218. The Dow down 94. Smart Rent is showing right now 393 up 29. We got SoFi 554 up 5. We've got ATIP up 8. Rocket Lab up 5. Carvana up $37 up $7. ME up 18. Spire up 3. We got all kinds of stuff going here. Holy moly. GameStop 108.05 is halted again. I'm wondering, Wing Commander, I flew for the first time today since early 2020. Excitement overload. Uncle Bruce, are you and Auntie Jen excited to go across the pond? Great Britain is sinking too. We are excited. Yeah, we're excited. Looking forward to this trip a lot. DQ, touch grass, get off my lawn. Darn kids. FL, it's still not trading. Coyote, I find this more fun than SoFi halts the other day. This is way more fun. $4 on Smart Rent right now. $4 on Smart Rent. Thank you again for to Touch Grass for becoming a member. Chillin' with Uncle Bruce, welcome back. Nice to have you here, all of you. Thank you. 401 on Smart Rent. The Dow down 97. Matterport now 479. 482 on Matterport, up 48.8. Matterport 482. GameStop 102.66. We're back. It's down a little bit. We're back. 102.66. 1236 on AMC, $21 gain on AMC, 102.66, 2.49 million traded. It's back, they say, at 102.66, but are we halted again? What is going on? It is unbelievable what's going on over there. Remember, it's on SSR. The GameStop can't be shorted willy-nilly. It's restricted. Can it go higher? It might. Should you write contracts? You might. Just wait it out. Let's see what this wants to give us. GameStop drop and halted again. Halted again. Shorts are trying to keep up. Dropped and halted again. Who's ready for the Friday takeoff? Halted again. Halted. Everyone's noticing it. The fourth trading halt. Unbelievable what's going on here. GameStop 102.66. AMC 12.12. They're letting it trade. They're just letting it trade. 12.12 on AMC got as high as 13.70 already on 38 million. They're not halting that stock, but GameStop is being halted every time. SoFi 553 up 4. Matterport 475 up 41. Smart Rent 398 up 34. The Dow down 138 at the moment. Down 13 on S&P. And NASDAQ up 13 right now. Crazy market here, kids. It is wacky. Oh my gosh. Is there a maximum amount of time stock can be halted? Or could this go on all day? This could go on for a while until things kind of even out and there's flow. The specialists are stepping in going, too much. We don't want it to go too high, too fast, too low, too fast. We're trying to give it shock absorbers. We're trying to level it out. 102.66 here. We'll see what's happening. Come on, SoFi, sneak up $6 real quick. SoFi 558, 560 on SoFi now. GameStop shares resume trading, halted again on circuit breaker. This time on downside, still up 26 cents. Duncan, how is this all going on while I'm getting my haircut? Well, this is crazy. Never halts when going down. Go figure. Yeah, Mirko, Uncle Bruce, can't you fly in the weekend next time? We need you in the afternoon. DQ. If you post the link, it doesn't come through. Let's see. Coyote, Olivia, back in the wild GameStop days, they'd halt it 3 times in 30, 45 minutes and then let it run for a while. Yeah, says Olivia, that's what I'm remembering. Beach Boy, what's going on with the option trading when the stock is halted? Olivia, that giant halt and dropped back in March last year. Mirko also halted. Beach Boy. Dave, they need time to fill orders. So what's all the volume coming from on both sides? DQ says Beach Boy stocks halted 4th time now. 102.66. We're watching it, waiting to see what it's going to do. It could go higher. It could definitely go higher. I don't think it's going to all that much lower. I mean, I don't think so, but oversold stock, no doubt about it. Now the Dow is gyrating again. It's down 173 here. We have been down 300, up on the day, down again. I'm just wondering if we're going to have an up day when it's all said and done. There's so much money on the sidelines looking for deals, and every once in a while these buy waves come in and we just run. We'll see. 1193 on AMC. We're backing off now on AMC from that 13 high to 1193. That might affect GameStop lower. Just let it flow, let it trade. Don't do anything on options yet. Just sit tight. Just sit tight. We'll see what happens. Let's see. SoFi halted in the meantime, 564. Well, I got 553 on SoFi right now. What about a Twitter or Facebook fan page? Vilbus, my option chain still hasn't caught up on TD. Scully, BZ, watching so-called meme stocks as volume enters many names right now. There's a lot going on. 393 on Smart Rent, up 29. The Dow down 157. Matterport 473, up 39. GameStop halted at 102.66. AMC 1183 right now, up 146. SoFi 554, up 6. ATIP up 8 to 140. Rocket Lab up a nickel to 522. Sixtera up 21 to 1099. ME up 21 to 247 right now. Okay. Keeping an eye on this market. All this, and Bruce hasn't even had his bagel. TD won't let me buy Smart Rent. Is GameStop halted? Fourth time. Yes. There's 5 minutes also. We should start in about 30 seconds. Here we go. We might be back on it again. Keep an eye on this market. Are we trading Beach Boy DQ? So it's good. I have some chow and zero Coke while I wait. Scully, BZ, not seeing any news to justify sharp move higher in GameStop shares over the last 30 minutes. Wayne Commander, there are no shenanigans. Nothing to see here. Friends, NASDAQ dropping though. Beach Boy for sure, says DQ. It's trading 98.11 on GameStop. 96, 97. Here we go. We're back at it again. 97.05 on GameStop. Up 15 on the session. Let her flow. She'll drop, she'll run, she'll drop, she'll run. Let's just see where she wants to figure herself out and then get ready to write options. We'll see what gives. 97.27 right now. 11.65 on AMC. The Dow down 163. Are we halted again? I'm wondering. Let's go. 99.99. How is this legal? If you hear any noise, it's just me and my GameStop shares popping. About 100 at 90. Beach Boy, this DOJ inquiry into Citadel is not new, isn't it? I don't know if it's new either. 96 last trade on GameStop, up 14.67. AMC 11.56, up 119. 97.54. We're trading on GameStop. 97.54 coming on again. A volume now on GameStop, 2.91 million. 97.54. Howdy.
So it couldn't hold the 100?
It hit 108 and then it got halted again and it dropped and now it got halted. Now it's coming on again. We're all over the place.
All they're saying is they're trying to balance the...
Yeah. It's just trade imbalances. 96.10 up 14.76. AMC got over 13. It's now 11.54. Still up 117. 11.41 now 94.
Same roller coaster from yesterday.
The roller coaster ride. Thank you, Miss Jen. Thank you. All right. Man, oh man. $93.65, $93.95. $93.31. Of course, we have to have the best day in the month when Uncle Bruce is flying to the UK. What can I say? Profit takers are crashing out of GameStop. Yeah, it might be a little early. 93.98 is coming on again. I would not write calls right now. $93.45 and $11.43 on AMC. Dow's coming back on. It's only down 120. Cancel that flight, buddy. Just kidding. What will be higher this afternoon? The price of GameStop or the cruising speed of Bruce's flight? 94.68. It's going higher. Decisions made in the volatility can't be good. Olivia, GameStop gets off the plane in EU and sets GameStop 1,000 a share. Way to go, Bruce. Let's see, 94.68 on GameStop. $96 on GameStop. $96.74. Volume on GameStop now is 3.35 million. So finally, some trading going through. 96.94. The old cheese whiz on a bagel, baby. Here we go. The Dow is down 74. Coming back. Mm. $96.97. We're having fun here, kids. My cousin is asking me from Germany, what kind of cola do you prefer? Coca-Cola Light or Coca-Cola Classic? Is Coca-Cola Zero Sugar? No. Caffeine-free Diet Coke, please. Caffeine-free Diet Coke or nothing. Uh, he's going, I don't think we have that here. Where are we at, GameStop? 94.38. Come on, GameStop. Take a run. Let's go, baby. Let's take another shot. Right now, we're at 3.6 million shares traded. Very interesting developments here. AMC, 11.67 right now, up 130. We'll see if it takes another run or not. It's backed off $2 from its high of 13.70 on 47.7 million. What a run. SoFi, 550 up a penny. Matterport up 40 to 474. Smart Rent at $4 up 36. The Dow is down 94 again. We're fluctuating up and down again. 93.50 on GameStop. The high of the day, 108.06. The low, 77.77. The GameStop's up 12.61 on the day, but it's up $16 from the low. What a run here. Anyone who sold at 70s and the 80s got to be kicking themselves. Why did I do this? 95.83, just jumped a couple of bucks on GameStop. We're coming on again, and AMC is coming on at 11.87. It's moving up as well. The Dow's still down 81 points at the moment. 95.83 on GameStop. 95.02 on GameStop. ATIP up a dime. Rocket Lab is now up 11 to 528. Going higher. Carvana 38.40 up 8.40. Xterra up 36 cents. ME up 25 to 251. Spire up 1.5 pennies right now. Okay, we're at $4 on Smart Rent. GameStop 94.23. AMC 11.80. I don't think that you have to worry about the GameStop going right back down to 70. I think what we're wondering now is what kind of run will it have here, and will it build from here into the 100, 110 range over the next few hours or into tomorrow and Monday? And that gives you folks the opportunity to let the ride happen now, which means you're making money on your stock. And then as it tops out at 105, 110, 115, you might write 120s, 125s, good for 2 or 3 weeks. just have to wait this out. You don't want to write a call too low right now and too short. That's the wrong move. Let this buying interest come in. This is shaking up the market a little bit. Let it be shook up a little. Let's wake people up. This is great. Squarespace stocks. Squarespace stock soars 42%. Rivian stock is soaring. Just headlines I'm seeing here. 91.32 on Gamestop right now. $90.44 on GameStop, $11.48 on AMC. Okay, where are we at right now? Here, back to 93.42. Climbing back on again. We're going through these waves, and these waves, you know, the sell wave is out, and then you get a buy wave, and you can go up 7, 8, 9, $10. Just let it happen. We're up 12.10 right now. 93.65. AMC 1150 up 113. $94 on GameStop. Dow's down 115. Now 91.98. Back and forth we go. 11.55 on AMC. Oh my. Mm. 93.56. Here we go. The waves are coming in and out all over the place here. Wow. What a day. The Dow down 89, coming back again. 93.99 on GameStop. goodness. Okay. Oh, what's going on here? What is happening? Jen is making a racket in the other room. Can you tell her to keep it down? I can't hear you chewing today. Should I wait on covered call rights on AMC? What should I do about this? It's now 1168. It's if it breaks through 12, it might take another run, and then that might give you an opportunity to write a 13, a 14, a 15. We'll see. AMC 93.73. It's $3 move from here to 96.97, and we're on our way. The Dow down 119 here. A little buy wave, and we're up 100 points. And I can't put a stopper on it. We're oversold. We are oversold everywhere right now. And look at the Carvana, $41. That is from the low of the day here of 28 to 41. That's a $13 move on a $28 price. 40% move. Oversold. Is Carvana short right now? Maybe. Do you dare short it? I wouldn't dare it, but it could be. GameStop is up, yeah, but it's not doing what Carvana's doing. We're up $13 on the stock at $94 here. This is a nothing burger compared to some of these other stocks here. We're part of the ride, but I don't see the markets going right back to where we were this morning. I just don't see that happening. I see this oversold market that is now getting, interested parties to get in here, 94.65 on GameStop. And I can see a week-long rally. I can see, a green day today, perhaps. And then next week, tomorrow, next week, we could have a few days of additional buying, which will add a bit momentum to the whole thing. Not at this pace, but continued. And you'll make money one way or the other. You're going to make it on a capital gain with your stocks going up, 95 on GameStop, and or capital gain, and then writing options at higher strike prices for fat premiums. Again, here we are. Carvana halted, says DQ. I'm agreeing with Uncle Bruce here. I got lucky, I guess. I sold GameStop 95 for tomorrow, 11.49, already back at 6 and 15 minutes. Take your money, man. Take your money. $96 on the stock. It's coming on. $12 on AMC. You see, we're through 12 on AMC again, and this could run the momentum a little higher in the 12.50 range. Who knows? GameStop, $100 could happen again, and more. We're up 43 on Matterport, 477. We're only down 67 on the Dow. Watch that. 395 on SmartRent, up 31. SoFi up 11 to 560, 562. This is approaching the high of the day, 566. We've done it already here. 25 million traded on SoFi. We haven't even broken out yet. This is good volume, but not incredible volume. We start getting heavy volume on SoFi and others. We see another 100 million share SoFi day today. We're at 650. We're breaking out. 13-cent gain on ATIP to 145. Rocket Lab up 13. Carvana halted at 41. Sixtera up 60. ME up 28. Spire up 1.5. SmartRent 394. Matterport 479 up 45. The GameStop 95.64 up 14.31. AMC over 12 again. 12.11 now. Another little pop coming on here. SoFi. Here we go. Rob's got closing prices. GameStop 186, SoFi 23, ATIP $1, Spire 250. Merco closed at 690. Better safe than sorry. That's it. You bought them back. You're done. Good job. Just great. Take that money. Come on, SoFi. Take me out. I dare you. SoFi 563 up 14. GameStop 96.63. AMC 1208. Climbing again. Right here. 480 on Matterport. 394 right now on SmartRent. SoFi 564 up 15 cents. The Dow down 74. Keep pushing GameStop. Let's go. That's a productive 15 minutes, says Vilbus. Indeed, it was. Way to go, you guys. Taking advantage of these markets. Let them run. Anybody who bought that SoFi at 480, 490 a couple of days ago, you happy now? Yeah, looking good at 564, huh? It's going a lot higher than this. 1204 on AMC now, 9674, 9692 on GameStop. We're going to push 97 again. We might break through it. That'll get us closer to 100 again. Here we are. Let's see. Splair, by the way, I mentioned earlier, I wish you all a good and lucky trading day and a great weekend in case we don't read this anymore. Michael, Carvana going again. It's back on. 96.77 on GameStop. Carvana, 44.52, up $14, going higher from 28 to 44 on Carvana. That is what is happening there in the stock price. I can't tell you what's happening and why. I just see it. 13 million traded on Carvana. Wow, what a crazy run. GameStop, 96.50 now. 96.92 on GameStop now. AMC back to 11.98. So GameStop running, AMC holding around 12. 481 on Matterport, up 47. We're down 88 points on the Dow. SoFi up 18 to 566. I think we're hitting new highs. New highs on SoFi. We're just at 568 here, 25 million. These are the highs, and we're just about there. 97 on GameStop now. They're hitting the offer on GameStop. Will they take it out? AMC just went through 12 again. We're coming on for another wave here. Carvana just cured cancer. Oh, man. Carvana, 42.47 here. High of the day, 45.05. That's really crazy. That's nuts volatility. Just nuts. GameStop, 97.12 on GameStop, 12.06 on AMC. The volume on GameStop is now 4.58 million. 4.58 million. That's all day yesterday's volume practically already. Is everybody having fun today? As Bama Babe wants to know. Joe, laughing out loud, FL, laughing out loud. 483 up 49 cents on Matterport. 401 on Smart Rent. We're only down 51 on the Dow. GameStop 98.10. AMC 12.14 and climbing. SoFi 570, new high of the day. Going higher. There it is. 98.10 on GameStop. Here we go. You're seeing it. 99.90 on GameStop. Gapping out again. 99.90 on GameStop, up 18.57. Now you have to start thinking 105s or 110s. This is the $100.78. You got to be thinking ahead of this stock, a couple of weeks out. You got to think about if you're going to write a 110, would you write a 110 if the stock got to 105? Would you write a 115 if the stock got to 109? It's 101.99 now. What kind of premium can you get 2 or 3 weeks ahead? Can you get $12 on a contract that is $6 out of the money? That's $18 insurance ahead, right? 102 on GameStop. We are surging here, up 12.22 on AMC right now. Carvana 41.29, a little top out there. 405 on Smart Rent. Matterport 481. GameStop 102. AMC 12.29. So on the GameStop, you're thinking 110s, maybe 115s, trying to get 10, 12, 13, $14 in premium for several weeks out. If you're thinking in that vein, you might put in stink offers for 105s, 110s, 112s, 115s. Definitely 2 to 3 weeks out for a premium. You want to, if not giving you one, you're not offering the contract. You got to be ruthless on this. Absolutely ruthless on this offer. 98.98 right now on the stock. It's going to do this. You're going to see these crazy fluctuations. 12.12 on AMC. The Dow only down 46. We're coming back on again. 405 on Smart Rent, up 41. Matterport 484, up 50. 99.58 on GameStop, coming on again. SoFi 570, up 21. Right on. Now, my quote machine is so far behind, it is not going to be of any use. I'm just trying to get some ideas, some semblance of premiums. Yeah, 110s were not showing a lot of premium. $10 out of the money at the time. Yeah, not a lot there. Let's look for something in June, maybe. We're at right now 98.61 on GameStop. June 3rd's. Yeah, 100s, 105s. Yeah, they see the 105s for June might be a contract. The 110s could be a contract. For June the 10th, 105s, 110s, I look at those? I'd be starting to look at those if the stock wants to pop up to like 103, 105. Does it have it in it? We'll see here in a bit. We're only down 38 on the Dow. We're coming on the Dow now. 98.48 on GameStop right now. 11.83 on AMC. Carvana now is 41.10, having topped out at 45.05. Okay, 41 is too high, 45 is too high on a typical trading day for Carvana, but special circumstances, I get. GameStop 98.74, up $17, and AMC at 11.90, up 153 right now. Okay. Rob, okay, I put in a stink offer for a 120 for May 27th for $15. It's currently at 8. Last ask, it's a stretch, but I'm thinking we might get a crazy run. And if you're going to put in stink offers, make them odd numbers. Don't make them $15. Make it $14.90. Be the first guy. Don't be the guy at 15 with 25 other guys. You're not going to get out. Be at $14.90 on these stink offers. A dime lower than the nice round number is the smart way to play this game. 99.19 on GameStop. So if you're looking to write 110s for July, for June, June 10th might be the one to go with. I don't know exactly what it's going for, but you may want to put in an offer, $2 or $3 higher than the ask, but at a stink number, at an odd kind of a number. And if the stock has a spike, an $8 spike to 106, back to 100, you might get out on that spike. Just you get taken out, and you're good to go. The minute you're out, you're already ahead $2 or $3. Lovely position to be in, right? So keep an eye on that. Zach, 294 thumbs ups. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And let's see. Oh, okay. I just rounded it for the chat. That actual stink is $14.85. Right on, buddy. Way to go. That's a perfect price. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Forget those 15 cents. Let the other guys fight for that. You take this fill if you get it. If you get a fill, you want it. 98.10 right now, up 16.77 on GameStop, as we are watching a lot of activity here. We're down 75 on the Dow, trying to recover. Several times now, it's been coming on to the break-even line. Smart Rent 398.5, Matterport 480. GameStop 97.39, AMC 11.72, SoFi 5.72, up 23 now. ATIP at 144.5, up 12.5. Rocket Lab up 13 to 530. Carvana still at 41.10, up 11.10. Sextera up 45 cents. ME up 29 cents to 255. Spire at 138, up 6 cents. Haycroft Mining up 3. Pfizer up 38. Hewlett Packard up 22. Robinhood up 49 to 864. Vanik Semiconductors up 132. Home Depot up $8. IBM up $1. Microsoft down 260. Apple down 120. Goldman down 180. They're all recovering, but they're not green yet. Cisco down 28 cents. Facebook is up 750. Amazon up 87. Tesla back to 748, up 14. Google up 8. Bed Bath Beyond up 78 to $10. BlackBerry up a quarter to 514. Royal Caribbean still down 38 cents, but back to 59.56. The low 56.18. Target up 560. JP Morgan down 83. Costco up 5. Walmart up 160. Nvidia down 48 cents. Disney 104. American Airlines down 9 cents, recovering back to 15.88. Netflix 176 down up 9, and Moderna up 850 to 132. Those are the markets here. GameStop 99 back to 99 on GameStop, 11.99 on AMC. Okay, if you can write 110 GameStops and pull in a fat premium for June 3rd, I'd be looking at those. I would be June 10th. I'd be looking at June 10th. It's about a month out, but I want fat premium. I want a ton of dough here for this opportunity to write this contract. 99.28, 1201 on AMC, 99.28 on GameStop. The volume on GameStop now is approaching 5.16 million. $100.10 on GameStop. There you have it. So, if you can write 110 June 10s, and you can get around that 14, 15, 16 neighborhood, again, a nickel or so, a dime below those round numbers, I'd be putting in stink offers up there and saying, okay, give me 14.90, give me 15.90 for these. I'm selling out at 125, 126. That'd be a nice little trade. Let's see what happens. $99 right now on the stock, as we see a lot of fluctuation. We're down 24 now on the Dow, 24 points on the Dow. All right, there you go, guys. There's a few thoughts from my end at this moment. Let's see, Rob. I also don't want to always give away my actual offer because I know the sharks in here are going to undercut me. Uncle Bruce, any word on Class 13 posting? Tomorrow, I don't know about today, but probably tomorrow. DQ 1480. It is, Rob. It's a stretch to get this, but I'm not in a rush to write. Rob, I figure if it does go stupid and hit, then because it ran, it'll come back down on profit-taking. Friends, what's moving that much buyers back into the market? Uncle B, I think it's just oversold. Rob, June 10, 110s are going for 12.35 to 15.25. So I'd be looking at 15.90, 16.85, somewhere in those two price points. One of those two price points, just on a rush. If it takes a $6, $7 shot, you might get taken out. And you score a nice little profit here, a nice little premium, cash premium in, and then sit back and see what gives. Okay, take a nice little cash hit there and see what it wants to give you. 98.37 right now, 1209 on AMC. SoFi 572, up 23 cents. The Dow down 12 points, only 12 points on the Dow. Very good. We've got recovery going on here for sure. Okay. The S&P's up 15, Nasdaq's up 130 points. This rally is happening. This rally is happening and is strengthening. We're up 3.5 on the Dow right now. We are coming on again. There might be a surge. You might get a $6, $8 surge on SoFi, maybe more, and that could get you out of 110s. That you might be able to write 110s for a nice fat premium. Bama Babe, investors are seeing bargain prices, especially on great companies. Beach Boy. Well, I like Rob's bid so much that I went on and entered a limit on the May 27 120s for 14.65 myself. Sorry for cutting in line, Rob. Oh, yeah. Way to go there, Beach Boy. Way to go. Oh, man. Oh, man. $98, $99 on the GameStop. It's almost between trades. It's unbelievable, the difference between one and the other. 77.77 was a low on GameStop today. 108.06 has been the high so far. And if the stock does take a shot to the 106.08 level, it won't matter for Rob and Beach Boy. They'll all be taken out. No problem, you jerk, says Rob. No problem. He's laughing. 32-cent gain on Smart Rent. Dow is up 30 now. S&P is climbing. We're up 22 on the S&P. We're up 150 on NASDAQ, 1.3%. The Dow now is up 45 points, way behind the NASDAQ run right now. NASDAQ is rolling at the moment. 98.70 last on GameStop from what I can tell you. Volume on GameStop now 5.27 million. And so there's some short sellers caught short. There's speculators coming in. And sellers are just going, I'm not selling GameStop. Oh, why would I do that? I'm not going to dump it here. They're backing off. 12.52 on AMC just ran up. 12.51 on AMC. We're going higher now. Again on AMC. It's climbing back. 1370 is the high. 1251 right now, up 214 on AMC. 99.93 on your GameStop. Going to push for 100 again. The Dow's up 41. Okay, that's what we are watching here. 99.93 last trade on GameStop. SoFi 574 up a quarter. ATIP up 13. Rocket Lab up 22 now to 538. Carvana 39.91. Sextera up 45. ME up 32 to 258. Spire up 6 to 138 now. We're green on Pfizer and Hewlett Packard here. 61 point gain on the Dow. 99.59 on GameStop. 1240 on AMC. Okay. Rob, I'm going to go walk the dog. I hope our stink offers hit. Wavy, did I hear an Uncle Bruce gang on a call? Count me in, fellas. 1478. 101.20 on GameStop. Just popped $2. Here we go. We're up 1986. Just popped to 102.24. Up 20.90 on your GameStop. It's moving higher right now. Let's see what it wants to do. Will it take a nice little run and give you guys a nice little fill? Time will tell. We'll find out real quick here. There we go. Those 120s, they've got to take a bit of a pop here. Will they do it? That is the question. 101.31 right now on GameStop shares. I'm thinking 110s for June 10th. That's what I'm thinking about. Some others here are thinking writing 120s for the end of May. Whatever turns you on. Uncle Bruce, have a safe trip. You will be on tomorrow in London. I hope to. Depending on the flight delays, getting through customs, getting to the hotel, getting set up. It's a race. So hang in there. We'll see what we can do. All right. We are the launch pad for Rob Stink offer. It's popping to 102, says Richard. It just did do that. Let's see. Beach Boy. Rob, see, you're on the island. I'll be on the one with the umbrella and the cocktail. Rob, the 110s for June 10th has no open interest or volume today. Very interesting. Very interesting. So that market is being made by specialists. Interesting. Wing Commander, GameStop volume 5.44 million, says Wing Commander. Nazareth, the whole market is going up, and I'm not writing calls yet. There you are. All right. Pardon me, folks. Wouldn't writing 110s. My feeling is that it can get hot today to 110. Michael, I thought Canadians got to skip customs. Let's see. Rob had like 7 volume, I think, last I checked. 99.50 again on the GameStop. AMC 1218. The Dow up 49 points right now. Okay. Yeah, we're jumping all over the place here. Whew, we ever jumping around here. Not easy, but this is what makes it fun. When you sell your call, you've locked in your profit. And the key is to get the right price on your call. We were looking at, an $80 market earlier today, then an $85. Now we're looking at a $100 market on your stock a lot sooner than I thought. And now we might be looking at a higher pricing. So just take your time and be patient and look for the best premium to score a sale of some calls. Alberto, 1560. I like GameStop. I am watching you. I will write in a few minutes. Rob, the 110s for June 10 are 16 open interest and 7 volume. It's not moving very fast. So those might not be the way to go. We might have to look at June 17th, which is the third Friday in June. Maybe those might be the ones. They might be the better way to go. We're up. We're just up 1 point on the Dow right now. A little fluctuating going on. GameStop one at 98.32 right now. 97.81 right now. Just popped again. 12.23 on AMC. What a show! Oh my gosh, unbelievable. Thank you all for being here. Hope you're enjoying it. Oil up 128 to 106.99, 98.04 on GameStop now. Rob, is the shareholder meeting in June for GameStop too? Yeah, I think so. I think so. And the split, being proposed as well. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, we've got volatility here for a while yet. And will it be a 5-for-1 or a 7-for-1 split? This is going to be interesting. 5-for-1 split on a $100 stock is $20 a share. A 7-for-1 split at 140 is $20 a share. So, we'll see here. I don't know. Have a good trip, Larry Titus says. Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen, I'm heading for New York City for the weekend. I'll still be on the bus during the show, closing bell tomorrow. Right on, buddy. Right on. GameStop right now, 98.54 with the Dow off 2 points. And Smart Rent at 398 for Smart Rent, up 34 cents. Matterport up 44 cents to 478. We got AMC at 12.18. We got SoFi at 571, up 22 cents. We have HIP up 15.5 to 147. Rocket Lab up 13 to 530. Carvana up 9.99 to 39.99. Sextera up 37 cents. ME now is up 27 cents to 253. Spire up 5.5 to 137 right now. So we got going here, down 37 on the Dow right now, 96.98 on GameStop. Whew. Thank you. Will you be doing a morning show tomorrow, Bruce? I hope so. It's a question of, can I get to the hotel in time and is the linkage working? Mallow, Uncle Bruce, you should select the channel open so we can continue the session with your nephews, DQ and Rob. There you go. Adventure Duncan, Simpleton, Stevie Nicks. Yeah. Oh, man. Duncan, stand back. Look out. We're down 35 on the Dow. We're 96.23 on GameStop. We're $12 even on AMC right now. Okay. Up 14 on the S&P. We're up 134 on the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ is definitely up 1.2%. It's recovered and climbing here, so it's okay. It's the leader. I just need the Dow to kind of join the party. Would be nice. GameStop 96.24, up 14.90 right now. Let's go. Yeah, fair enough. Good luck setting it all up over there. You got it, Rob. We'll be working on it. 12.01 now on AMC, 95.82 on GameStop. I can see why they want to do the split, because the shares of GameStop can jump $1 between trades. It's just not pennies between bid and asks most of the time. So they want to improve the number of shares out and decrease the volatility between bid and ask to have more flow. It makes a lot of sense. 96.09 on GameStop. It just popped up a little bit here. Uncle Bruce, safe travels. Thank you, Hector. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the run. 401 on Smart Rent now. Bruce is sneezing. And he's blowing. That's good. That's clean. That's cleaning out. We'll take that. Come on, GameStop. Take a run to 110. Let's go. Or more, by all means. We don't mind the run so far, but we'd like even more. It's been a rough couple of days. What can I say? GameStop surges and other meme stocks follow suit. That's a headline in Barron's right now. How about all that? I will not be on this afternoon. I'm only doing this show today. I want to thank you all for already being here. Those of you who have already been here, you're here now. This afternoon, Jen and I are headed to the airport to fly to London. So the next time you'll see me is, cross our fingers, tomorrow morning. I'll be back on the air from overseas. But at the moment, got another 10 minutes to go here, and we're done for this shot. But I will not be here this afternoon. All right. So thank you all for your support and kind words and best wishes. We do appreciate it. And thank you for joining me today. We've had a real good crowd here today. Love that you're all here, and hope you're getting a lot out of this show. We've had a most interesting session here today with all kinds of stuff going on. Just insanity. 311 thumbs ups. I thank you for that too. Anybody who's if any of you are able to throw a thumbs up our way, please hit it now and give us a little momentum before we close out. That would be beautiful. Thank you guys. It is appreciated. And can you say that again about the split, Bruce? What do you think? Well, they're talking about a 5-to-1 split to a 7-to-1 split. That's what they were talking about. That's the rumor mill on GameStop. So if it's going to be a 5-for-1 split and the stock is at 100 a share, after the split, the stocks will be at 20. Everyone will have 5 times as many shares, but they'll be trading at 20 a share. Obviously, if they do a 7-to-1 split and the stock is at 100 a share, that will put everyone at around 14 something a share. We'll be trading around 14 something. Now, obviously, if we started trading at $14 after the split and we went right to say $20 after the split, and we did split 7-to-1 at $20, that's like the stock being 140. If it goes to 30, that's like being at 210. So you can just see the power of multiplication here. The leverage is being improved for everybody. Obviously, if you have 100 shares of SoFi now, you're going to have 500 or 700 shares by June sometime. If you've got 1,000 shares right now, you're going to have 5,000 or 7,000 shares, which means when you start writing options after the split, you're going to be writing between 50 and 70 options at a time if you have 1,000 now. So this is really changing things up. It'll be interesting, highly entertaining. Uncle Bruce, why is Texas Instruments not dropping? You know what? It's only up 28 cents, and I'm thinking this is pretty good for you because of all of this crazy movement and the Dow having these runs higher, lower, your stock isn't going up. It's just hanging around 164.65. Any kind of a drop-off, you're going down. Your stock's going down for you. I think it'll be okay. Have a safe flight, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Thank you, Mr. T. Duncan, 191 coffee break is needed. Thank you guys for the thumbs ups out there. We're now at 324 thumbs ups. Thank you guys so much. This is fantastic. Thank you guys. Kareem, you got it, buddy. Thank you, and you betcha. Right on. We're down to 9 minutes to go, and we're done for the day. We're done for Calgary, and then we start broadcasting from Europe. Oh, my goodness. Can you believe it? GameStop 94.06, AMC 11.92 right now. 93.93 on GameStop. Just a little pop there. See what's going on. Texas Instruments just went red. It's 164.68. Larry, I have a safe trip there, Bruce. Thank you, buddy. Thank you, all you guys. Appreciate it. Looking forward to the move, the flyover, and let's get her going. Spend some a couple of months in Europe now. 94.56, 94.40, 93.36. $1 jumps and drops on GameStop. $1 at a time. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Volume on GameStop is now showing 5.8 million shares. Way more than all day yesterday, that's for sure. Zed, Uncle Bruce, and Auntie Jen, have an awesome and safe trip. Thank you for making the market simple. You got it. Safe trip, Uncle B. Thank you, guys. Thank you, all of you. Appreciate it. 95-point drop on the Dow, 102 right now. A lot of the little wave going through. We have had a number of waves going through, up, down, all morning, I expect, for the rest of the day. John, safe travels, Uncle Bruce. Looking forward to your travel stories from Europe. Marlo, safe travels, Uncle Bruce and Auntie Jen. Alexander, Uncle Bruce, since closing out my $7 5.13s on SoFi for pennies on the dollar this week, I've not written new covered calls on SoFi. Is now a good time to write new ones, or should we sit tight a little bit longer on the SoFi? Oh, this is the thing. We're up 19 cents at 5 to 568, and the volume is 32 million. 570 right here. I'd be careful. I'd be careful. This stock is just so low, so quickly. Just from a month ago, it's so low. It needs time to, find its new base. I would be careful on a right. I really would. I would be very, very cautious if I did it. Spire down. Zed, Uncle Bruce, now show this afternoon. I'm missing you already. Please do a show this afternoon from the airport, would you? Going through security. Hold the camera in front of you through security, and then let us see you get handcuffed as they take you away. 93.86 on GameStop right now. 164.64 on Texas Instruments down to nickel, Nick. It's coming to you. It is coming to you. I'm telling you. Oh, man. Oh, man. We are down to the last 4 or 5 minutes of this telecast, and we're going to call it a day. Keep your eye on everything, kids. Good luck writing calls. It looks more likely now you're going to be looking at 100s, maybe 105s on the Gamestop calls, maybe 110s. Again, look for premiums. You've earned them. You deserve them. But keep an eye on this market. If the Dow turns positive with the other two markets in a big way, there's another $10 run on GameStop today. Watch for that. Watch the AMC as a bit of a hint as to what GameStop might be doing. So watch for that. It's $11.95, not backing out very much. Kind of wants to hang around here, maybe go higher. So govern yourselves accordingly on this stock. Don't get caught offering a call too cheaply, and make sure you get a fat premium. Go several weeks out and grab some cash. You certainly have earned it and you deserve it. Let's see. Had a dream on, it was SoFi, went to $25 and I was able to buy a ticket to hang out with Uncle Bruce in Europe. Kent, stay safe. We need you. Enjoy the trip. Hope it's stress-free. Thank you, Kent. Duncan, Bruce, who's your backup? Who's your backup? Vernon, neat. Thanks, Vernon. Yeah, there's no backup. We don't need no stinking backup. 94.88 on GameStop. 95.36 on GameStop. Just jumped again. 12.15 on AMC. Just jumped again. They're popping again, these two. They're popping. 95.36 on GameStop. Just jumped here in the last couple of minutes. Okay. 94.95 on GameStop. We're about to hit $95 a share again. 12.11 on AMC. There you go. Bon voyage, says Larry Titus. Thanks, buddy. Alberto, safe travels. You will be missed. 94.61 on GameStop. Lots and lots to watch. There's one more thing I got to do to kind of get this message and get this market in the right mood. Got to pop up some of these guys here before I take off here. Here we go. You can't stop this market now. Watch this GameStop go to the moon here, baby. Here we go. It's going to go now. The market's going to go now. Nothing stops the market when these start coming up. Here they come. Here they go, baby. One after the other. Here they come. Oh, yeah, they're coming. They're coming. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Here they come. Neat. You can't stop this market with the knee attacks. Here they come, people. We're going higher. That's all there is to it. Yeah. Thank you all so much, everybody. Have a great day today and a great afternoon. Hope you make lots of money and are able to take on option positions, start covering. I'll join you as best I can tomorrow from my new location over in the UK. I look forward to doing that. And in the meantime, we'll wish you all the best and stay healthy out there. Stay safe. I'm going to get rid of this cold. It's just a head cold. I'm fine. Thank you all for your calls, your thumbs ups, your support. I appreciate it. We have now 337 thumbs ups on this show. That is absolutely awesome. Thank you guys so much. And all those knee emojis are coming in like crazy. Thank you guys. I will talk to you, hopefully, cross our fingers, tomorrow morning, New York time from London. Okay, guys, this is Bruce from Calgary saying we'll see you real soon from London. Take care, everybody, and bye for now.